All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Monte-Carlo. We're here. We're finally here for European clay season. I don't think we've had it, well, last week we did, but we're here. This is the first time we're on European clay for 2025. So we're watching Medvedev, obviously, because he's the Clayvedev. Obviously. That makes the most sense. We'd watch Medvedev. He's playing Khachanov, though, so it is an interesting matchup. Let's get the preview, because these two guys played this time last year at this tournament, and yeah. So there is the draw. You can see there the winner of this will take on the winner of Muller and Karabali, who are playing right now. Muller's up a set already. Demonor is in this section of the draw as well Mahach and Baez. So it's a pretty tough section for Medvedev. Now, if it was on a hard court, you'd be like, okay, Medi might be able to navigate, but on the clay, there's a lot of killers. This is a tough section for Medvedev on clay. He's playing Khachanov. He's number 26 in the world. Khachanov, 28 years old, from Russia. 6'6", right-handed. He's got 5 wins, 7 losses on the year. Not a great season so far, but has got 7 career titles, including a silver medal at the Olympics that he won back in 2021. And he also has a 1,000 event, of course, in Paris a couple of years, a long time ago now. His form, though, has been very sketchy, on and off. Win-loss. He's taking on Clayvedev, number 11 in the world. Dropped out of the top 10 this week, or last week, unfortunately. He's 29 years old, from Russia, 6'6", right-handed. 12 wins, 7 losses on the year. So, positive win-loss record, but no titles. Hasn't won a title in nearly 2 years, Medvedev. Also hasn't made a final in 12 months, which is kind of wild. 20 career titles. His form has been okay, though, which is how he's maintaining that ranking. And you can see that they played in Doha this year. It was 3-setter to Medvedev, and they played this time last year in Monte-Carlo. And Khachanov got the win in a straight sets match. How are we doing, chap? How are we? Are we ready? Berrettini just won. Musetti won in a marathon earlier, which is why it took so long for this match to start. Monfils won today as well. Shelton Fakina's coming up soon. That could be interesting. And then tomorrow tomorrow's when it really kicks off. Everything kicks off really, tomorrow when everyone starts, all the big names start playing tomorrow. Yeah, FAA went down. Chapeau went down. Was a bit awkward. What else happened? We're getting some second round matches though. So we've got Tabilo taking on Djokovic, which is interesting. Berrettini Zverev is locked in. That might be tomorrow. Lehechka versus Musetti is also good. Could be a fun one. Monfils Rublev is a good one as well. So we're getting some good matchups. But how are we doing, chat? What's going on? What's your prediction so I can avoid betting that? You just get stuffed. Not surprised about what? About Felix. Yeah, I know, right? He was winning both of this. He was winning both of his sets. He was winning both of his sets. Quarter lost twice in 3 hours too. Ooh. Yuck. Said some interesting stuff about Carlos. Did you? I haven't been able to check. When does the order of play get released from Monte Carlo? Hopefully in the next 5 minutes, because I want to know what I'm doing tomorrow so we can get ready for tomorrow. What's my prediction? I don't know. What's your prediction? Altmaier is a beast on clay, true, but Felix was winning both of the sets. He was up twice. He could have won. He should have won one set. Djokovic to be like prediction, probably Djokovic. Felix and Chapo are off the team. Yeah, they were never on the team. I never put them on the team. Hell no. I don't trust. I don't trust. I do not trust. All right. I don't know who's serving, but Medvedev's warming up. Who wins, Tsitsipas or Thompson? Probably Steph, right? Probably Tsitsipas, right? Medvedev's going to serve first. I'm thinking we'll get Rune in the semis. That'd be cool. Rune, I'd love Rune to win this. It'd be cool if Rune won this. I feel like it's a tournament that he could win. It's pretty. No, I mean, there's no. Who's going to win this, chat? Who's going to win Monte Carlo? I mean, I don't know. Khachanov will win this in 3. Okay. I'll tell you, if Medi wins this in straights, I'd be shocked. I would be shocked. Medi's wearing leggings again. Rude's going to win? That'd be cool too. Medvedev will struggle to break Khachanov? Maybe. I'd hope Tsitsipas wins. If not, then Steph got a problem. Okay. I've been waiting 2 years for Baez to do well enough for you to be forced to stream him. He's let me down. Well, I mean, we have watched Baez before. You take Rude over the field at least until the semis. I'm picking Djokovic. I mean, you pick Djokovic, right? Because he's the one who's won this before. Nobody else in the draw. I mean, Tsitsipas has, maybe. I don't know. It's a 1 year anniversary of Medi asking for the physio.
It's
Whoops.
out! Did I ask for the physio? Hey, Carlos, okay. Did I ask for the physio?
By the way, Scuba Dev is back. Scuba Dev is back. He's wearing leggings and long arms. He is Medvedev is out here looking like he's, I mean, it looks cold. He looks cold as hell. Scooby-Doo. Yeah, Scooby-Dev. Why didn't Mensik, Fonseca, or Tien play? Fonseca said he was taking time off after a pretty heavy schedule. Mensik just won a Miami title, so he's probably just like, I need to chill. And then I don't know why Tien didn't play. Maybe they weren't high enough ranked. I don't know. They would have had to play qualies, so maybe that's why too. Maybe they just didn't want to play the qualies. By the way, out of all the 1,000 events, this is the only one that you don't have to play. Everyone else you have to play, unless you're injured or you don't get in. But Monte-Carlo is the only 1,000 event that is, well, it's not optional, but it's the 1,000 event that is not mandatory because it's treated as a 500. I don't know why, but it's treated like a 500 event. So you don't have to play this. That's why you see so many players skipping over this after the Sunshine Double. Why is that the case? I don't know. They're just the rules. It's not. You don't get penalized if you don't play. So it doesn't really. I think it's like I said, it's considered like as a 500 event for your ranking. So if you miss it, you don't lose. Like your points don't get affected. At least that's what it was last year. Let's have a look if that's the case this year. But from what I can remember, it doesn't go towards your ranking, or you don't get penalized if you don't play it. Which might, again, it's only the other 8 that go towards your ranking. Yeah, if you don't play, you get a 0, but it doesn't count towards your ranking. Like you can replace that 0 with some other 500 event. Like obviously you want to play and get 1,000 points, but I'm pretty sure if you don't play, it doesn't mark you down as like a big 0. Like when you don't play a 1,000, if you don't play Miami, you get a 0. You can't replace your ranking with that. You can't use another tournament to change that. I know it's very complicated. I'm confused just talking about it. And the more I say anything, the harder it is to understand. Anyways, Medi serving. Who you got, chat? I don't have to press any buttons. Everything's fine. Dying to hear your take on Brooksby winning Houston. Look, winning Houston is about as I mean, it doesn't mean anything. Great for whoever wins, but also, I mean, whatever. Like, does it really chat? Andy Roddick won Houston like 5 times. So I mean, anyways, Medi serving, and it's 15 love. So love 15. As Medi serves in the front Khachanov it's a wide. It's 15-0. Yeah, winning Houston. I don't think. Look, maybe Brooksby transfers that into some success on clay, on the real clay, but I wouldn't be backing Brooksby to win the French. A17 Medi. The T15. The fuck? Hey, thank you, Dutchy. Schedule just came out. Who's playing tomorrow? What the hell is going on? Oh, okay. Okay. Good schedule. Hey, good schedule, Monte-Carlo. All right, Runa into Zverev into Tsitsipas. Okay, Dimitrov. Okay. Got some tennis. 40-15. Hey, Medi's wife's in the house. She hasn't been there for ages. Welcome back. Her name's Dasher too, right? By the way, chat, how do you like this new poster? Look at this beautiful, look at this work of art here. Look, chat. Medvedev wins the first game, 1-love. Chat. It fills in the perfect part of the stream. Dasher art. Dasher art. All right. By the way, how do you like the new design? Do you like the new stream setup, chat? What do you reckon? That's what I've been doing this week. Doing tinkering with the stream. I like the layout. I think it looks better. 1 in the chat if you like it. 2 in the chat if you just keep it to yourself. All right. Arian.
Cam, are you going to stream Carlos and Novak tomorrow?
No, because they're not playing. But thank you for the donation. I'll watch them when they play, but they're not playing tomorrow. Why is Rebecca not playing Stuttgart? Because she's playing Billie Jean King Cup in Brisbane this weekend. And if she plays Billie Jean King Cup, she won't make it back to Stuttgart. Is what I'm guessing. Anyway, it's Love 15. Hey, thank you, LC. Thank you, Don, for the 43 months as a legendary member as well. Thank you for that. Shout out to Don. As Khachanov, Big Serve 15. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to watch Djokovic and Alcaraz when they play, but they're not playing tomorrow. Schedule says no. 2-0 Medvedev. God, no chance for Khachanov. Have you watched Klavedev? Anyways, return. Have you watched? What are you talking about? Sorry, but you should respect your Ukrainian viewers and take down that Dasher poster. Bro, she's Australian, so it's okay. By the way, if you're Ukrainian, I understand, but also, I mean, if you're not, she's Australian. 30-15. Is it a backhand slice? Into the backhand of Khachanov, down the middle to the forehand of Medvedev. Khachanov down the line to the backhand of Medi. Khachanov with the slice. What's this camera angle? It's like from the moon. Bird's eye view. What are we doing? Medi with a drop shot. Okay.
This is gonna be on tennis TV, bro.
All right, Daniil Medvedev. Eager drop shot. Crazy. 30-0. 30-0. Are you streaming Djokovic to Bilo tomorrow? They're not playing tomorrow. But yes, we will watch them when they play. They're not playing tomorrow, though. But we'll watch them in a couple of days. 30-0. Thanks for doing this match. Sad Stan this morning. I know. I thought Stan was going to win. That was... Oh, man. I thought Stan was... He had it. I thought he had it. To be like Djokovic is interesting, though. 40-30. No, Nola's not playing tomorrow. He's playing on Wednesday. He'll be playing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But yeah, he's not playing tomorrow. Apparently. Zverev is, though. So we get to watch Zverev for the first time in forever. As Medi in the net, 1-1. Nice hold by Khachanov. All right. 1-0. Musetti wrote on the camera, cold day at the office. Yeah, it's colder. It's so like I saw the weather and it's like 15 degrees or some shit. I'm like, what is going on? It's cold as. It's so cold in there, apparently. All right. 1-1. Good serve from Medvedev. Return goes in the forehand of Medi, and Khachanov puts up a lob, but Medi puts away the smash. 15-love. Little nervous for Carlos. He's never won a match here. He's only played this tournament once, though. So, I mean, he's he lost his only match he played here, but he hasn't played because of injury. So, I think... Look, Alcaraz... I would pick Alcaraz to win this tournament if he had played it more often and I'd known, and I was a little more confident. But this could be one of those weeks where we go, oh, Alcaraz is like really good on clay. And we all forgot about that because he hasn't done anything lately. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this feels like a week that Alcaraz could win and we all go, oh yeah, that guy's the French Open champion. Like, it seems like it could be one of those weeks, right? Like, after Australian Open, everyone, like, not everyone, a lot of people are like, oh, this guy sucks. And then he wins Rotterdam. We're like, oh my God, he's the best player ever. And then he loses Indian Wells and everyone's like, oh, he's not even good anymore. And then he wins Monte-Carlo. Like, it feels like it could be a Carlos's week. You know? It could be his kind of week. I mean, would we be shocked if he won the tournament? Would we all be like, oh my God, I can't believe he won Monte Carlo? I mean, it makes sense that he would win Monte Carlo. Eventually, maybe. Today, this week, I don't know. Anyways, 30-15. As Medvedev was a point, 40-15. I would love Alcaraz to win this tournament. That'd be great.
Cam Duke lost to Houston.
It's too soon. Medvedev holds 2-1. It's too soon. It's way too soon to bring that shit to the stream. You need to leave that. Keep that to yourself. It's too soon. Keep that away from me. Okay? Do you expect a semi-finals appearance from Carlos? I expect him to win the whole thing. Carlos has barely played Monte Carlo or Rome, oddly. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, look, he's only 21, so if he had played every year, it'd be like 3 times. But has the schedule in the US shows Nole playing tomorrow or Tuesday? Is this correct? Schedule in the US is obviously a lie because tomorrow he's not playing. I went through the schedule like already. The schedule for tomorrow: Dimitrov, Rune, Zverev, Tsitsipas. Draper is playing as well. There's no he's not playing tomorrow. He's not playing on Tuesday Monte Carlo time. He might be playing Tuesday American time on Wednesday morning. He's not playing in. Chat. We need to lock in. And I'm speaking exclusively to anyone from the North or South of America. You need to lock in. We're not in your time zone anymore. All right. Anybody on the west or east coast of the USA or Canada, you need to remember that we are now in Europe. Right. We're not in Miami, all right? When I say tomorrow, you need to remember that it's not tomorrow in your time or it's not next week on your time. It's Europe time. It's European time, all right? You need to lock in. We need to fix our time. We need to fix our brains, right? We need to get back into the, oh yeah, Europe is where we're in the middle of Europe. So when I say this thing, you just got to adjust. You got to think, right? You got to remember to think and go, hey, he's talking about Europe. He's not talking about Miami anymore. He's not talking about Indian Wells. When he says tomorrow, he's saying tomorrow in Europe, not tomorrow in America or next week in, you know what I'm saying? We need to lock in. All right? We need to get out of, we need to remember where we are. We're in Europe. We're in Europe. All right? We got this. I know it's going to take some time. It's going to take a little bit of time, right? We got this. I believe in you. All right? Love 15. As Medvedev hits back on the stretch. Into the forehand of Khachanov, who hits it wide. Ooh, love 30. Cam looks so Australian with that hair and mustache style. I don't know what that means. Thank you. Why do I have a mustache? That was just, I don't know what happened. Love 30. Is it a forehand slice on the stretch from Khachanov into the forehand of Medvedev? Khachanov backhand. Into the forehand of Medvedev as Khachanov's backhand again into the forehand of Medi. Into the backhand of Khachanov as Medvedev forehand goes down the line. Khachanov gets up the stretch. Medvedev is on fire. As with a forehand to forehand rally. Medvedev forehand again. As Khachanov goes again to the forehand of Medi. Who hits it down the line. Medvedev now comes to the net with a drop shot. No, he doesn't. He runs backwards because he can't go to the net. There's no chance. Forehand to forehand rally. As Khachanov goes down the line, the back of Medi on the stretch. Another one from Khachanov. Cross court. Medi's got it. Into the forehand of Khachanov. As Medi backhand down the middle. They go backhand to backhand. Oh, yeah, we're playing clay. That's why it's taking forever. As with a backhand again from Medvedev. Down the line goes long. And Khachanov wins a point. 15, 30. 30. Why am I... Chad, I don't know why I'm blinding white today. Why am I glowing? Are there night sessions in Monte-Carlo? Very rarely. It's very rare that there's night sessions. But it was a 32-shot rally. They do play late, but they don't have like a specific night session. But they do sometimes run a little late. Like tonight, they're going to play late. Like we were supposed to start like 3 hours ago. And here we are. Anyways, 15:30. And the way this match is going, the next match is going to start late. Fanini versus Cerundolo is going to be late. There's a forehand now from Medvedev again. The forehand Khachanov. Khachanov in the net. 15:40. Medi with a break point. Your new setup's awesome. Just need your black wooden Venetian blinds. We can set you up a GoFundMe or something. Why do you hate my curtain? What's wrong with my chat? Is this really that bad? I feel like this is just a normal... Yeah, it was a long curtain. I cut it in half. But, I mean, I don't think it's that bad, is it? I mean, if you want to send me, $500 to fix my blind, you can. But, I mean, I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's necessary. I think it's okay. I don't think it's bad. 15:40. Was it a backhand rally? Khachanov as my internet. Why is the internet shitting itself? It's 1 a.m. Anyways, Medvedev hit a slice and something happened and I missed it. The curtain is indeed a bit frumpy. Medi gets a break. With a drop shot winner. Medvedev's back, baby. 3-1. Medi breaks. It looks okay to me. Yeah. I don't think it's that bad. You talk too much, Cam. We want to know what's happening. You know what's happening? My dog's sleeping and everything's fine, all right? There's love 15. You talk too much. It's a stream! What do you expect? How are you anyway? How's your day? Chat, how's your week been? Would not mention, but you asked. No, that's all right. I'm just kidding. What I want to change, I can't afford to change. But I do want to change things. I do want to put a new... I have an idea. But I can't afford it. So I got to wait. So then I can afford to change it. 15-0. But the curtain is... This has been here the whole time. You just haven't seen it. But I have a thing that I want to do to change it. But, I just got to wait. Is it a 4-1 rally? Now down across court again. The forehand Khachanov. As Medvedev goes in the forehand again of Khachanov. Medvedev back on the stretch. It's a passing shot winner. Medi's on fire. Medi's on fire.
This is going to be on tennis TV.
30-15. Medi's on fire. Medvedev's back, baby. Medvedev 2.0. All right. 30-15. Serving to the forehand of Khachanov. Return into the forehand of Medvedev. Khachanov backhand. At the backhand of Medi. Into the backhand of Khachanov. Down the line to the forehand of Medvedev. Into the forehand of Khachanov. Medvedev backhand. Again to the backhand of Khachanov. Medi with the backhand again to the Khachanov backhand who hits a drop shot. Medi's going to get it though. And hit it out. 30-all. It's 30 all. It's 30 all. This is my favorite hairpiece that Cam wears. It's Monday. 30 all. Is it a backhand to backhand rally? Medvedev again, the backhand of Khachanov. Medi backhand again. Into the Khachanov backhand. Medvedev hits a forehand inside out of the backhand of Khachanov on the stretch. Medi forehand down the line. Great shot, Medvedev. Okay. 40-30. Medvedev's playing some tennis. And it's working on clay. Did you see Pegula win? So good, but I was rooting for Cannon. Yeah, Pegula's been crazy good lately. Pegula's been insane. Can't remember who she lost to at Indian Wells, but between also the last her American swing, the last 4 tournaments has been crazy. She's won 2 and made a final of another, and she lost it. Did she lose in the quarterfinals of Indian Wells, or the 4th round? I can't remember. Medi double faults.
Get myself in there.
And it's deuce. Is Cam suffering some technical difficulties? Screen looks weird. No. Why does the screen look weird? Chat, one in the chat if the screen looks weird. What do you mean weird? What happened? I think your phone's broken. Did you drop your phone? Whoa. I think it's okay. It looks fine. I thought so. All right, 4-1 Medvedev. 4-1. Medvedev holds. Pegula can overtake Swiatek in ranking if she doesn't defend her clay points. That is crazy. That's crazy. Pegula being number 2 after the clay season would be insane. That'd be crazy. Pegula is so good in clay, I didn't even realize. Well, she won Madrid once, didn't she? Or made the final? I think. Medi coach with the Habs hat is fire. I have no idea what that means. Can Shelton beat Fakina today? Maybe. Be tough, but be interesting. Yeah, she made the final of Madrid 2 years ago, right? She lost to Ons, or did she win the final? No, she lost to Ons, right? I think. How many points did Swiatek get to defend the clay season? At least 4,000. At least 4,000. Cam, please don't get mad, but I'm in the UK and Sky Sports on the app says that Djokovic is playing on Tuesday. Robin, you need to call Sky Sports and say, can you please be better? Because Sky Sports is leading you down a dark path. And it's a dark alley that has no tennis at the end of it. They're lying to you. So I'm not going to get mad. You should get mad, though, at them because they're misleading you. 4-1. Tim Henman's leading you down a path where Djokovic ain't playing tomorrow. He ain't playing tomorrow. I don't know what Tim Henman's telling you. I don't know where Laura Robertson is, but she ain't playing tomorrow. You should call them and say, hey, you need to change the app. The app isn't updated yet. Sky Sports, they better get ready. They're lagging. Anyways, that goes out by Khachanov, love 15. Did I change my scoring format? I did. The stream has been updated. Things are better. Things are better. I think it's better. Love 15. That's Khachanov forehand. Goes long. Love 30. Djokovic is down to play tomorrow on my app. Your app is lying. Your app is lying to you. Your app is a lie. That hoodie is better too. Thank you. Love 30. Is it a 4-4 rally? Khachanov down the back of Medvedev. Into the forehand of Khachanov. Medi back in on the stretch. Goes in. Medvedev hits a forehand on the attack. Khachanov in trouble. Medvedev forehand again. Khachanov gets there with a slice down the line. Medi cross court. Khachanov slices it back. Medi forehand off the tape goes wide. 15-30. It'd be funny if it turns out Cam's wrong. If I'm wrong, then the internet's wrong. So, like, I'm looking at the schedule, right? Literally looking at the schedule right now, right? Chat. Right? This is, come here. You can't see it. It says Jarry versus Dimitrov, followed by Runa versus Borges, followed by Zverev versus Berrettini, followed by Thompson Tsitsipas. Then, on the second court, it's got Sonigo versus Martinez, followed by Lahajovic taking on Kaboli, followed by Grigspor Fils, followed by Draper Giron. And then on the third court, you got Popper and Humbert, followed by Echeverry Mute, followed by Tiafoe Kecmanovic, and then a bunch of doubles. And then you've got on court 9, which I think is court 4, Batista Agut taking on Nakashima, followed by Mahatch Baez. There's no Djokovic. There's no Alcaraz. 15:40. And that's for tomorrow, which is tomorrow, the 8th of April on the Tuesday in Monte-Carlo. Anyways, Medvedev 5-1. So yeah, Djokovic is not playing tomorrow. All right, 5-1. Medi with a double break. He's going to serve the set. We can now see both of your walls a bit more clearly on the stream. Exactly. All right, 5-1. Medvedev serving for the set. My dog's asleep. 5-1 Medvedev. Also, Fokina has already broken Shelton. So that's fun. As Medvedev goes to slice of Khachanov. As we slice from Khachanov again. Medvedev forehand inside out. Khachanov backhand in the net. It's 15-love. Arian. Arian.
Batman, Cam, you are such a good YouTuber.
Thank you, Arian, for the $2. And also, I don't think you did. You got to put a colon next to the Batman for it to work. Any comment on Hubie? He's got a back problem, I think, doesn't he? Is it a back injury? All right, back into backhand rally. It's Medvedev again. The backhand of Khachanov. Into the backhand of Medvedev. Khachanov backhand slice. Medvedev forehand. Into the backhand of Khachanov. And Medvedev in the backhand of Khachanov. Into the forehand of Medvedev. Khachanov slice. Medvedev goes across the court with the forehand. Khachanov drop shot. Medvedev slices it back. Oh, it just goes wide. 15-0. Yeah, lower back problem. Yeah. Cam Nole is on schedule for tomorrow on the TNNS app against Tabilo. Chat. I don't want to keep saying it. I don't want to keep repeating myself. Please. I've already said it 4 times. I don't want to have to say it again. Please don't make me say it again. Please. 15-0. Please. As a backhand now from Medvedev into the backhand of Khachanov. Medvedev backhand on the stretch. Khachanov again in the backhand of Medi. It's Khachanov 4 under the stretch. And goes long, and it's 30-15. All right, we need to get this answer. Look, okay. Okay. We need it. We'll go through this properly, all right? So then at least we're all not so confused. Chat with 30-15. So we all keep our sanity. Backhand slice Medvedev. That's a nice drop shot, but Khachanov gets it back. With a better drop shot, Medvedev gets it, but Khachanov volleys it away. 30-all. 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 It's only Monday. Now, look, I understand. It's going to take a little bit of time to get, figured out, sort out the time zones and stuff. Yeah, no, chat, you need to, the schedule is, 30-all. There's been a 400 rally. Khachanov goes down the line, Medvedev back on the stretch. Khachanov getting the back into Medvedev and the back into Khachanov. Medvedev with a slice. Goes long and Khachanov going to break back to point 30-40. Whenever you're in doubt of the schedule and you think, oh, maybe it's wrong, maybe the app is wrong, look at the ATP website because they will not have a schedule that's wrong. And their website is updated. And it shows who is and is not playing. So any apps or any Google or anything is probably not going to be as accurate as the actual ATP. Unless they've made a mistake and the apps have guessed correctly. Yeah. Backhand rally. As Medvedev goes in the line, Khachanov forehand into the forehand Medvedev. As Khachanov forehand again, Medi goes in the line. Off the tape to the slice of Khachanov. As Khachanov hits it out and we get the deuce. So here, look, I'll show you real quick. Ready? So this is the schedule for tomorrow, right? Right? There's no Djokovic. No Djokovic. Kecmanovic, right? No Nole. Right? And this is day 4. That's tomorrow. We're literally, you know what I mean? So that's the schedule. That's correct. That's the right answer. Anything else you see is not correct or is not been updated. So just keep that in mind for future reference. Hey, DJ, thank you for the 27 months and also Justin for the 10 months. Appreciate it. As Medvedev hits out, it's advantage Khachanov. So anything that doesn't say that is wrong. All right? That's the correct schedule. Anything else is incorrect or not yet updated, right? Just so that you know. And if you're ever confused in the future, always check the ATP website. And if it doesn't match that, then whatever you're reading is not correct. Always check the ATP website. They will have the right schedule. 99% of the time. All right, back in the back. Forehand rally. Medvedev hits it long. One of the breaks back. Khachanov still down a break, but it's 5-2 Medvedev. I have Tuesday as well, just waiting for the hour. I have Tuesday as well. I don't know what you're talking about. What? Is your house next to a gas station? No. My house is next to a nuclear power plant. And what? What current American ATP player will best on clay? Best clay court American male. I mean, probably Fritz, right? Fritz did well at Monte-Carlo He's the last guy to beat. He's the only guy to beat Steph here in the last 4 years. So you got to say Fritz, right? And if it's not Fritz, it's probably Paul. But yeah, Fritz is probably the best clay court American. European clay courter. Clayla Fritz, yeah. No worries, see you later, DJ. Can Shelton beat Fokina? He's a breakdown in the first. I mean, look, anything could happen, and anything's possible if you just put your mind to it. Fritz made a semi-final in Madrid and Rome quarters last year. Yeah, so Fritz is the answer. Fritz is the answer. Oh, happy birthday, DJ. All right. Khachanov serving to stay in the set again. Demon, the best Aussie on clay? No. The best Aussie on clay is Dasha Kazatkina. She is the best Aussie on clay. This is the best. This is our clay. This is our clay queen. Right? This is our clay queen. This is our clay queen. This is the best Aussie on clay. This player. This one. This is the best Aussie on clay. Dasha Kazatkina. This is the answer. This is now forever the answer, and I don't want to hear anything about it. No. Demon's good though. He can play on clay, but she's the number one clay court Australian. 15-0. But Demon can play too. He's pretty good. She's better. I mean, semi-finals are French, clay court, titles and stuff. 15-0. We're backhand return from Medvedev into the forehand Khachanov. Medvedev backhand into the forehand Khachanov. Again, the backhand of Medvedev. As Khachanov forehand goes in the middle. Medi gets his backhand into the backhand of Khachanov. Again, the backhand of Medvedev. As Khachanov again to the backhand of Medi. To the backhand of Khachanov. Down the middle of the forehand of Medvedev. As Khachanov with a slice. Medvedev goes cross court. Khachanov gets it. In the backhand of Medvedev. As Khachanov backhand again. To the backhand of Medvedev. Khachanov goes down the line. Medi on the stretch gets it. Khachanov shanks it into the forehand of Medi. Medi's hitting clean. As he hits the drop shot, Medvedev. Khachanov gets it back. Medvedev forehand down the line to win up. Medi is playing well. Medvedev is playing smart on this surface. 15-30. Medi is playing clean. $15-30. As Khachanov serves again. As it a fault second serve. Would you win a game against Djokovic if you played against him? No. 15-30. As it back and down the line of the forehand of Medvedev. Forehand out from Khachanov. Into the forehand of Medvedev. And Medvedev hits it out 30-all. 30-all. All right, 30-all. Chad, is Medvedev going to win Monte-Carlo? Are we about to watch? Are we about to watch a Klavedev special? Is Daniil Medvedev going to win this thing? Is he going to win? Clip this. 30-all. As the return goes in the forehand of Khachanov, backhand from Medvedev on the stretch. Khachanov backhand is a drop shot. Medi's going to get there though. Khachanov, oh no, Medi overhits it. 30-40. Sorry, 40-30. 40-30. Do you think Draper loses first round? No, I think Draper can beat Giron. I think Draper loses to Ruud though, in the quarters, or maybe Fokina. I mean, Fokina's a tough third round, but I think Draper might. I think it's a good chance for Draper. He's got a good draw. I don't think Draper's draw is as tough as some of the other draws. I think a win for Draper would be losing to Ruud in the quarters. Anyways, Medvedev, he's going to serve the set again. 5-3. I just noticed this Monte-Carlo draw is very old. Why is it old? Like the players in the tournament are old, or what do you mean old? As Medvedev serves an ace. 15 love. 15 love. By the way, Fokina is up 4-2 against Shelton at the moment. As Khachanov on the defense, Medvedev comes to net and hits a volley winner. No, Khachanov gets it, but Medi puts another volley in. Then Khachanov backhand, Medi puts it wide. That was one of the weirdest points ever. 15-0. By the way, is Medvedev grunting? Is that what I'm hearing? On average, is one of the oldest tournaments. Only 4 players are under 23. Really? Interesting. Interesting. All right, 15-0. Is it a backhand down the line from Medvedev? That's a beautiful shot.
This is gonna be on tennis TV, bro.
30-15. 30-15. Medvedev serves again. 30-15. He serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Khachanov. Return goes back to Medvedev. Khachanov backhand again. The backhand of Medi. There's Khachanov backhand again to the Medvedev backhand. He's going backhand to backhand. Medvedev goes down the line as Khachanov gets it back into the forehand of Medvedev. Again, the backhand of Khachanov. Medvedev backhand in the net. 30-0. Fonseca's next tournament is in Madrid. 30-0. So,
Plavdiv is officially back for business.
Ho, ho, ho!
Okay. Thank you for the $5. Forehand Medvedev down the line's a winner. I think. No, he missed it.
It's out! It's out!
30-40. Break point. Khachanov to get back on serve. Oh, chat. We spoke too soon. Medvedev serves. A let. Serve again. There's a fault. Second serve. Second serve into the forehand of Khachanov. Return goes to the forehand of Medvedev. Khachanov on the attack. Into the forehand of Medvedev. As Khachanov. Again to the forehand of Medi. Down the line to the backhand of Khachanov is Medvedev. Backhand down the line. Khachanov gets up with the slice. Medvedev forehand cross. Khachanov got up with his forehand slice again. Medvedev. Forehand again as Khachanov gets it down the line. Medvedev gets on the stretch of the backhand. Now Khachanov backhand. Into the forehand of Medvedev. Again the backhand of Khachanov is Medvedev. Goes down the line. Khachanov gets it back with a slice. Medvedev goes forehand again. Khachanov gets it. Is Medvedev forehand again. Khachanov just gets it. Then Medvedev goes down the line, but long. There's the break back. From 5-1, we're back on serve. Okay. Khachanov is back on serve, but he's still down. 5-1 to 5-4. Medvedev still has a chance to get it done, but we'll see. All right. 5-1. 5-1. All right. How we doing, chap? Cam, Nightbot is on your case. Well, Nightbot can get stuffed. It's the first day of the clay season. Nightbot, shut the hell up. Nobody asked you. Go back to deleting spam. Imagine if Medvedev loses the set. If Medvedev loses a set, I'm blaming all of you. I'm not taking the blame for this is day one of the clay season. I'm not starting it like this, chat. I'm not starting it like this. You take the L. You hold that L, all right? I'm not taking responsibility for this. Who has the worst name for bloke of Karen Khachanov or Taylor Fritz? What do you mean? What the hell? What do you mean? Who has the worst name for a bloke? What, Karen or Taylor? Well, it's not Karen, it's Corinne. It's an Armenian name. And Taylor is Taylor is not a girl's name. It's also a boy's name. There's a lot of Taylors that are also boys. Taylor Swift is the only girl. Chat, name Taylors. I feel like I could name more Taylors that are boys than girls. Taylor Swift is the only girl I can think of. Taylor Lautner, Taylor Fritz, the guy that was the drummer in Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters. All right, backhand rally. As with a forehand on the stretch from Medvedev. Khachanov back on serve. As with a slice from Medvedev down the line. The backhand of Khachanov. Medvedev backhand on the stretch. Khachanov again to the backhand of Medvedev. As Khachanov slice again. Taylor Dent. Yeah, well, Taylor Townsend. There's another lady's name. Yeah, Taylor Dent. I feel like it's almost Taylor's a boy's name. Isn't it Taylor? Like with an A, not an O-R? It's a different name. Anyway, 15 love. Khachanov serves a fault. Second serve. Serve into the back of Medvedev. Return the forehand of Khachanov. Khachanov hits it out though. 15-all. 15-all. After Cam hyped up Medvedev, we may not see Medvedev win another point. It's 15-30. He's about to win the set, and then I'm going to ban you.
Get myself in there.
That wasn't a... You'll eat your words. All of you will eat your words. I said what I said. 15-30. As Khachanov serves, fault. Second serve. Serving to the backhand of Medvedev. Return goes in the backhand. Slice of Khachanov. Khachanov in the net. 15-40. 15-40. All right. Medvedev's got 2 set points. Serving to the backhand of Medvedev. Return goes out. 30-40. One saved. 30-40. Still set point Medvedev. $30-40. Serving the forehand Medvedev. Return. Goes in the forehand Khachanov. Medvedev forehand. Again, the forehand Khachanov. Medvedev goes down the middle. Khachanov hits the forehand again. The forehand Medvedev. Into the forehand Khachanov. Medvedev backhand. Into the backhand of Khachanov. As Medvedev backhand again. Into the backhand of Khachanov. Medvedev goes again with the backhand. The backhand of Khachanov. Medvedev down the line in the net. And it's deuce. Chad, if Medvedev loses this set, I'm ending stream. All right. Deuce. And Khachanov serves again. Serving to the backhand of Medvedev. Return goes the backhand of Khachanov. Backhand down the line of the forehand of Khachanov. Into the forehand of Medvedev. Khachanov forehand of the stretch. Medvedev down the middle as Khachanov slices it back. Medvedev backhand cross. Khachanov gets it. Medvedev forehand with a forehand from Khachanov. Medvedev backhand again, the forehand Khachanov. Into the backhand of Medvedev. Khachanov forehand cross. Medi's got it. Again, the forehand Khachanov as Medvedev backhand on the stretch. Khachanov again to the backhand of Medvedev. Into the backhand of Khachanov as Medvedev forehand goes into the forehand of Khachanov. Medi on the stretch. Down the line off the tape. Oh, it hit the tape twice and went in. Medi got so lucky.
This is gonna be on tennis TV, bro.
What a shot by Medvedev. It hit the tape twice. That lady is appalled. She's like, "How? That's illegal. You can't do that." I'm sure that's what she said. It looked like she said that. She's like, "That can't be real." It's a crazy shot. Medvedev meant that. Set point again. Medvedev to take the set. That kid's reenacting with the ball, how the ball bounced. Okay. Anyway, serve into the slice of Medvedev. Return goes in the back of Khachanov. Medvedev, backhand pass. Khachanov volleys. Medvedev's going to get it. Khachanov gets it with the slice down the line, though, and that's just too good.
Unbelievable.
Great rally. Back to deuce. This is what we expected from the start of this match for Khachanov, not to, have a 6-game sleep. But he's here now, and this is interesting. Can Medvedev also change his country? If he wants to. Also, I want to just say this. Tread lightly. As with a serve. Into the forehand of Medvedev. Return. Goes wide. Advantage Khachanov. Advantage Khachanov. To level this up. Remember, he was down 5-1, Khachanov. It was 5-1 Medvedev. He was kicking ass. And now he's not. He had a bunch of set points as well. Khachanov serves. Medvedev returns it deep into the forehand Khachanov. Medvedev backhand. Into the backhand Khachanov the stretch. Medvedev forehand cross. Khachanov gets it. As Medvedev backhand cross. Khachanov gets that too. Medvedev keeping the ball deep. As they go slice backhand into the forehand of Medvedev. Khachanov backhand again. The backhand of Medvedev. Into the backhand of Khachanov as Medvedev backhand down the line. Great shot. Khachanov gets it. Into the forehand of Medvedev. Again, the forehand of Khachanov as Medvedev down the middle. Khachanov backhand again. The forehand of Medi. As Khachanov backhand slice again. Medvedev goes down the line again with a slice from Khachanov on the stretch. Medvedev forehand goes to the backhand Khachanov lob. Medvedev smash. Khachanov gets it. Medvedev smash. Khachanov gets it. But it's in the net. And we get the deuce. All right, back to deuce. We're playing clay court tennis now, chat. This is a grind. There's no quick matches until Wimbledon. 31 shots, I think. Maybe. Deuce. As Khachanov serves again. A fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the body of Medvedev. Return goes in though. Khachanov gets it with the slice from Medvedev. Khachanov on the attack. Hits a forehand win across court. Advantage. Khachanov. To level this first set. Advantage Khachanov. As he serves. Medvedev returns it. Short. Khachanov puts it away. 5-0. It's 5-0. Khachanov recovers. 5 games all. All right. Ah, 5-5. Cam Nightbot has your number today. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. 5- I don't know what you're talking about. 5-all. As a default, second serve. Medvedev double faults, love 15. What is he doing?
Myself in there.
I'm going to send one of you to the moon randomly if Medvedev loses this set. You've been warned. I'm going to pick a name out of the hat and one of you is disappearing. Looking at you, Nightbot. Love 15. As that goes out by Khachanov, 15-0. $15-all. As the return goes, no, that's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes back into Medvedev, back into Khachanov. Is a drop shot. He's going to get there. Oh, and put a slice down the line. He fooled Khachanov. Khachanov was going the wrong way. 30-15. 30-15. Love from Cape Town. Hey, what's going on? Ivan Labushkane. See, I can pronounce it properly. 30-15. First has a fault, second serve. As the return goes in the front of Medvedev, back into Khachanov. Into the back of Medvedev, who hits a drop shot. Khachanov gets it. Medvedev is a volley lob, but it's not high enough. 30-all. Uh-oh, chat, watch out. Somebody's getting banned. 30-all. Medi was up 5-1. $30-all. Serve again, Medvedev. Khachanov returns it. Medvedev goes again to the front of Khachanov. To the back of Medvedev on the stretch. Khachanov again to the back of Medi. There's Khachanov. Again to the back of Medi. Into the back of Khachanov. Is Medi forehand cross. Khachanov gets it. Into the back of Medvedev. Down line's a good shot. Khachanov gets it with a slice. Medvedev forehand again to the front of Khachanov. Into the back of Medvedev on the stretch. Goes into the front of Khachanov. Medi backhand. Again to the front of Khachanov as Medvedev. Again to the Khachanov forehand. But Khachanov hits it for a winner. No, it was out.
It's out.
Tricked you.
It's out.
Just tricking. It was just a joke. It was just a joke. Medvedev 40-30. Another long rally. $40-30. Medvedev serves again to get back the lead. But he serves a fault. Second serve. As the return goes wide, Medvedev stays in front. 6-5. Chat, you're safe. For now. All right. 6-5 Medvedev. That was the chair. All right. How are we doing, chap? How are we? We're happy to be back. Are we happy to be back? Do we have a good week? What did we do in our week of nothing? What did you do last week, chat? Did you do anything fun? Did you do nothing? Did you do something? What did you do? Did you make the most of the week off like I did it? It was a stressful week. That's not good. Mario Kart Frenzy? Nice. Chad escaped from a punishment. Did they? You watched Charleston? Which players live in Monte-Carlo? Probably most of them. New layout, a bit confused. It's okay, you'll get used to it. It's no big deal. Just getting ready for the end of the college year, okay. Prediction for Zverev Berrettini? Probably Berrettini. Stay in my office and did work for a new job. Oh, nice, Morgan. Is Sinner living in Monte Carlo? Probably. If Corinne loses after this, would be sad. It would be a rough loss, yeah. It would be tough. All right. Khachanov 7 to take us to a tiebreak. Nearly 1 hour played. All right. Khachanov serves. Serving to the forward of Medvedev. Return is out. 15 love. 15 love. As Khachanov serves again. Oh, man. As the backhand return goes to forehand Khachanov. Forehand from Medvedev on the stretch. Khachanov into the backhand of Medvedev. Khachanov backhand again. The backhand of Medi. Into the forehand of Khachanov as Medvedev into the slice of Khachanov. Drop shot is good. Medvedev gets it though and puts it away. Nice pickup.
This is gonna be on Tennis TV, bro.
By Medvedev. 15-0. Great pickup. 15-0. All right. Medi's quick. That was a good slide as well. That's not great movement on clay usually, but that was good. All right, 15-0. As a return goes in the forehand of Khachanov. Medvedev forehand in the net. 30-15. 30-15. Serve again for Khachanov. Serve in the back of Medvedev. Return. The back of Khachanov is Medvedev down the line. Khachanov gets to the back of Medvedev. Medvedev in the net. 40-15. 40-15 to take us to a tiebreak. Pardon me. 40-15. So at the back of Medvedev, return. Into the front of Khachanov. Medvedev. Down the line. Khachanov gets it with a slice. Medvedev drop shot. Too good. 40-30. 40-30. One hour played. 40-30. As he serves again, Khachanov. To the forehand of Medvedev. Return the forehand of Khachanov. Medvedev. Again to the forehand of Khachanov. As Medvedev forehand to the line. Khachanov gets it with the backhand. Into the backhand of Medvedev. Khachanov backhand to the forehand of Medvedev. Into the Khachanov forehand. He puts it long and then we get the deuce. No, we get to deuce. Let me check something, chat. Let's see if I can change. Ooh. Is that harder to see? Better or worse? Better or worse? That's worse, right? All right. Anyways, good hitting from Medvedev. And he's got a chance to take the set again. Advantage Medvedev. Set point, I think, number 4. All right. Advantage Medvedev. Advantage Medvedev to take the first set. Serve to the back of Medvedev. Return. Into the forehand Khachanov. Medvedev backhand. Into the forehand Khachanov. He hits it wide. Oh, no. After all that, Medvedev wins the set anyway. Khachanov sprays it. 7-5 Medi. 7-5 Medvedev. I don't know if I can make it an orange without it being like an ugly... I mean, red... I don't know if I can make it like an orange without it being blinding. All right, Medi takes a set. He was up 5-1, and then he won it anyway. Why would I make it dark green? Dark green is not clay. Leave it orange. I feel like it's too bright. All right. Cool. Great to see you after Miami. Really like the haircut. Well, I lost, this is a Menchik cut, so I've gone with the Menchik cut, and here we are. I said if he won Miami, I'd get my haircut like him, and I tried. Hey, Sheldon's about to win the first set against Fakina. Let's go. That's terrible. What's terrible? The color of the... Isn't that better? Chad, is the scoreboard too long? Is that why? Is it too long? Do I need to like shorten it up? It'll be good for slams, but is it too long? I need your feedback because you're the one who has to watch this. Medvedev's gone to the bathroom, I think. It's fine. It's too long for a 3-setter. All right. Old scoreboard was better. Well, I spent all week on this, so thanks. We're not bringing the new one back, the old one back. I missed the different time zones. Well, we can add that. All right. New scoreboard's better. Scoreboard is good. Now, hang on. Let me try something. What could I do? What could I do? Magic. Magic? Ta-da! Better? I think that's all right. Looks like the old one. Scoreboard is too small? Well, I can't make it any bigger. It's basically what it was. The scoreboard is back to the way it was, just with slightly different... whatever. People don't like change. Yeah, well, I hate sitting on watching the same graphics for 2 years straight, so I get bored. I need change. And I'm here more than anyone else. I need change. Why is that not working? What's wrong with that? Why is that broken? Shot won the first set? Yeah, I know, I heard. Awesome. Wait, hang on. Is this the... Ah, that's what that is. Okay. Cool. I don't know what happens when we watch a slam. It's probably going to be broken, but that's all right. Is that better than it was 5 minutes ago, chat? Are we liking that more? Is that better? All right, Medvedev won the first set 7-5. This is better. Yeah, it was maybe a little bit too far away. Like the names were like over here, and the score was over here, and it was really maybe it was too far away. All right, good, cool, easy. Don't know what happens when we get to Roland Garros, but I'll figure it out when we get there. All right. Forehand goes down the line from Medvedev. Khachanov with a lob. Medvedev backhand down the line. Khachanov slices it back. As Medvedev forehand again to the forehand of Khachanov on the stretch. Medvedev backhand into the slice of Khachanov as Medvedev with his drop shot, but it's in the net. 15-0. 15-0. Whoop. All right, 30-15. Another good serve by Medi. 40-15. As we get a backhand from Medvedev. No, Khachanov hit it out. Medvedev takes the first game, 1-love in the second. Nice that you kept the postcard ball. Oh yeah, I mean the postcard ball is one of the better parts of the stream. Cool. All right. Cool. It looks great. All right, cool. I like it. I think it looks good. All right, 15 love. I don't know what happens when we go 5 sets, but we won't have to wait for a while for that to happen. All right, 15 love. As Khachanov forehand goes into the forehand Medvedev. Khachanov wins a point, 30 love. The around the courts escaping away to the right. Okay, look, if you have OCD, I sympathize, but also if you're going to tell me 1 pixel is out of the way, just please don't stress yourself out. Try and live with it. Try and breathe and focus on the scoreboard, or just close your eyes. Don't look at the screen. Khachanov on the net, 30-15. Because I can only do so much while I'm live. I can't fix it all in half a stream. That better? Is that better? Is that better? I think it's better, right? Slightly better? Worse? Backhand to backhand rally. As Medvedev forehand cross. Khachanov gets it. And hits a winner down the line, 40-15. $40-15. 3 people in the chat that are like, it's cutting off the scores. See, now my OCDC is flaring up. All right, 40-15. Backhand to backhand rally. Medvedev drop shot. Khachanov gets it. Medvedev with a backhand pass. Khachanov volleys it away. Medvedev gets there, though, and what a lovely pickup by Medvedev. Khachanov goes down the line with a forehand. Then Medvedev puts up a very high lob. It goes in. Khachanov with a smash on the baseline. Medvedev back in the rally. As Khachanov forehand goes cross again, the forehand of Medvedev. Into the back of Khachanov is a drop shot in the net. Great hustle from Medvedev.
This is going to be on tennis TV.
40-30. 40-30. 40-30. Khachanov. Still a chance here to get the game. 40-30. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve in the forehand of Medvedev. Khachanov on the stretch. Into the forehand of Medvedev. Is Khachanov back on the stretch? Medvedev goes again. The backhand of Khachanov into the backhand of Medvedev. Khachanov again to the Medvedev backhand. Khachanov slices it down the middle. Medvedev forehand cross. Khachanov gets it. But hits it in the net and we get to deuce. All right, we get to deuce. The return goes to forehand. Khachanov. Medvedev gets it. As eventually Khachanov hits it out. Medvedev gets a chance to break. Advantage. Advantage Medvedev. As Medvedev hits it out in the return, we get to deuce. Get to deuce. As Medvedev gets a forehand to the back of Khachanov. Medvedev forehand on the stretch. Khachanov cross court. Medvedev's got it. Again, the forehand of Khachanov is Medvedev. Again to the forehand of Khachanov. Khachanov goes wide. Medvedev gets another break point. Advantage Medvedev. Advantage Medvedev. To break in the second. As a default second serve. Second serve into the forehand of Medi. Medi in the net. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. As Khachanov serves a fault. Second serve. As the return goes into the forehand of Khachanov. Medvedev. Again to the back end of Khachanov as Medvedev gets it again. Khachanov hits it deep into the forehand of Medi. As Khachanov eventually hits it in the net. Advantage Medvedev. Advantage Medvedev. To take the break. As we return. Khachanov forehand. And it goes out. Medvedev breaks. Medvedev breaks. Start of the second. Fonseca is not playing Monte Carlo, no. If he was, we'd be watching him. But he's not playing, so he's not watching. All right. Cool. 2-love Medvedev. As with the backhand now to the backhand of Medvedev. Khachanov forehand on the stretch. Medvedev hits it long. And it's love 15. Chad, are we happy with the stream layout now? Is the stream layout good now? By the way, Medvedev went from Scuba Badev to just an average tennis player. Now he's just looking like everyone else. Khachanov hits a return winner.
Unbelievable.
Love 30. Love 30. There's a default from Medvedev. Second serve. And the return goes in from Khachanov. Too good. Medvedev with a chance to, Khachanov with a chance to break back. Love 40. Serve in the backhand goes in the net on the return. 15-40. Serve again. There's a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in, the forehand of Medvedev. Forehand from Khachanov. No, Medi hit it out. Khachanov breaks back. 2-1. 2-1 in... 2-1 in the second. Medvedev gives the break back. Fonseca's going to play in Madrid. Your hairstyle reminds me of Mensick, but yours looks better. You look 5 years younger, and this is with this new hairstyle. Cool. Yay. Score screen a bit bland. Some color would be nice, but I can read it. That's all that matters. Well, this is the alternative. Unfortunately, there are no other way. Like, it's not really. I mean, I don't have the option to make it pretty. It's like it's either going to be hard to read or legible. I feel like it. If you can read it, it's better. It's also lacking color because the scoreboard was always grey. Is that better? Like not black, but a light grey? Is that better? I'm hoping to have it upgraded a little bit better. But I can only do so much. For the grass season, we'll make it green, maybe. Medvedev. He has a set and 2-1. All right. Should be brown for the clay. The clay's orange. As the backhand return goes to the backhand of Khachanov. Medvedev backhand into the backhand of Khachanov. Medvedev for the forehand on the stretch. Is it a forehand down the line of the backhand of Medi on the stretch? Backhand again from Khachanov. Medvedev drop shot. Khachanov gets there but puts in the net. Love 15. Love 15. All right, serve again. As the return goes into the forehand of Medvedev on the stretch. Khachanov goes down the line. But it goes out by Khachanov and it's 30 love. Is that better, chat? I feel like that could be better. Anyways, love 30. Actually, hang on. Maybe I can make I can make it orange. Maybe I'll make the text orange. That's green. Is that better? Is that how that seems? Is that worse? It seems worse. Just leave it like that. 15:30. As a default. Second serve. Serving to the backhand of Medvedev. Into the forehand of Khachanov. Forehand of Medvedev on the stretch. Khachanov into the forehand of Medvedev. It's Khachanov backhand. Into the backhand of Medi. Again, the backhand of Khachanov. Medi forehand of the stretch. Cross court, the slice of Khachanov. Medvedev backhand. Again, the forehand of Khachanov. Again to the forehand of Medvedev. As Khachanov runs around, hits a forehand inside out. Medi's got it with the backhand. Into the backhand of Khachanov. Slice Medvedev is a drop shot. Khachanov can't get it. 15:40. Medi's drop shots today.
This is gonna be on tennis TV, bro.
He's got a lot of good touch and feel around the net as well, Medi. Not volleys, but slices and cross-court angles. I mean, Medvedev's been practicing on clay. He lost early enough at Miami, so he's had the extra practice. All right, 15-40. To get the break again. As the return goes in the forehand of Khachanov, Medvedev backhand. Into the backhand of Khachanov as Medvedev, another backhand to the slice of Khachanov. Into the backhand of Medvedev, Khachanov backhand down the line. That's a good shot, Medvedev gets it though. Into the forehand of Khachanov as Medvedev to the backhand of Khachanov. Again, the forehand of Medvedev as Khachanov backhand again, the backhand of Medi. Into the backhand of Khachanov, Medi backhand on the stretch. As Khachanov forehand cross, too good. Saves one, 30-40. Who's your favorite for this tournament? Probably Alcaraz. I think joint favorites are Djokovic and Alcaraz, right? Pretty sure. All right, 30-40. Medi's still a chance to get the break. You reckon Ruud's the favorite to win this tournament? Ruud, the guy who's not won a 1,000 event ever, is the favorite to beat Djokovic and Alcaraz to win the title? I mean, I don't mind Ruud being one of the favorites. I don't think he's the favorite. Backhand rally as Medvedev. Again, the backhand Khachanov. Medvedev forehand down the line. Khachanov gets it. With a backhand cross, Medi's got it on the stretch. Khachanov backhand down the line. Medvedev there with a forehand. Again to the forehand Khachanov. Into the forehand Medvedev as Khachanov. Again to the forehand Medvedev. Into the forehand Khachanov as Medvedev down the line. Khachanov slices it back. Medvedev with a forehand slice. Khachanov backhand. Medvedev goes down the line with a backhand winner. There's the break. Nice. Again, very nice by Medvedev. He's playing very good tennis. All right. 3-1 Medi. 3-1 Medvedev in the second. All right. Three to one. All right, back to Medvedev. He was up 5-1 in the first set, so if you're a Khachanov fan, I wouldn't be packing up yet. But Medvedev is in control at the moment. 15 love. Maybe Medvedev is the favorite. Who knows? If Medvedev wins his title, I am taking all the credit. 30 love. Medvedev serves again. And I don't want to hear it, chat. I don't want anybody in the chat to be like, but Cam, I also said Medvedev. Nah, I said it, and you all copied my answers. So I'm taking the credit, and you can all hear me roar. 40 love. Medi 4-1. Ace out wide. 4-1. One thing is for sure, Djokovic is not winning the Monte-Carlo. Yeah, Gene, I don't know how you're still allowed to the Djokovic fan club meetings, mate. Like I feel like 2025 is when Gene went, you're anti-Nole, mate. You used to be ride or die. I don't know what happened. What happened? They're not going to let you back to the fan club meetings when he starts winning. He never does well here. Yeah, but he still won it twice. Which is twice as many as most players who have played here. Except, I mean, Steph's won more, but also... You're being pessimistic, I can tell, yeah. You didn't think Nole was going to do well in Miami. He almost won the whole thing. Gosh, a little bit of... God, where's that blind optimism? Where's that blind faith? Physio has been called to the court. Has it?
Did I ask for the physio? Hey, Carlos, did I ask for the physio?
Khachanov has got the physio. The physio is out for Khachanov. Now, I have no idea. I don't have any of the... Hang on, what if I press this button? Nope. Medical timeout buttons don't work because I haven't fixed it. So yeah, Khachanov just talking to the... I mean, it didn't look like he has a problem, Khachanov, but it's been a long match. They played some long rallies, so maybe he's just fatigued. Maybe that's what's wrong. I think it might be a back issue. He might be worried about his back. Maybe. Possibly. He's talking to the umpires. He's talking to the. He's talking to the trainer, or talking to the. I don't know. He's talking to some guy. He's talking to some. He's talking to. I don't know if that's the match referee or the trainer, but there's. The guy in the blue shirt is the trainer. The guy in the white shirt is telling him. Because look, he might have had an existing injury, and maybe this is why. So he's not allowed to have a medical timeout, maybe. But this is like an, I don't know. Or are they saying that it's cramp? Because they're not treating him, so I can't understand what they're saying. How do you think Sinner would be treated when he comes back, players and fans? I don't think Sinner would be treated any differently for the most part. Like, I don't think... I don't, like... Yeah, like, there'll be jokes, you know? There'll be all those, you know, like, oh, he's losing. It must not be working anymore. Like, you know, all that shit, right? But I think most people are not going to care. Like, most people are going to embrace him coming back. Most people don't care. And then there'll be a small group of people that will be very vocal that will be like, he should never play tennis again. You know, and yeah. But, like, I don't think people are going to care that much. You know, he'll come back and most people would have moved on and, you know, whatever. I don't think there'll be massive backlash. Hey, Angela, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 5 members. What if Medi wins Monte-Carlo? If Medi wins Monte-Carlo, I'm going to wear a crown. All right, 4-1 Medvedev with a set and a break. As we said about why the 4-1 Medvedev, Khachanov wins a point 15 left. So I don't know why Khachanov wasn't allowed to get a medical timeout. It may be because it was an existing injury, but yeah, he didn't get a medical timeout. And it seemed like he wasn't allowed to, which is strange. Hey, Angela, thank you for the 3 months as a legendary member as well. Appreciate that. Serve the back end of Medvedev, backing up from Khachanov down the line. The 4-1 Medvedev on the stretch. Medi in the net. And it's 30 love. 30 love. As Khachanov serves again. 30 love. Serving the 4 to Medvedev. Return the 4 to Khachanov. Medvedev slice on the stretch in the net. 40 love. 40 What do you love, Khachanov? Serving the back in Medi. Return gets the back in Khachanov. Medvedev forehand cross. Khachanov slicing the ground, 40-15. Shelton can't serve on clay. Shelton will do better in Madrid. Well, I mean, we have such short memories. Like, Shelton he won the first set. I don't know why you're crying. But also, Fokina made the final here, beat Djokovic. So it's not like Fokina's like this random guy that's never done well in Monte-Carlo. Like, Shelton shouldn't even have the first set. He should be losing that match anyway, Shelton. He's versing a former finalist who beat Djokovic here. I mean, anyone who's going to shit on Shelton is an idiot. Clay court... What are you talking about? 40-30. I mean, seriously. Shelton's been broken 6 times? Yeah, because it's clay court tennis. He's not a clay courter. What are you talking about? He's playing Fokina, who's a clay... What are you talking about? Come on. I know it's the first day of the clay season, but we should all know that. Like, that's clay court tennis 101. And it's 4-2. Hey, Gina, thank you for the 34 months. Appreciate it. All right. Looking forward to my ground pass in Rome, and we'll be cheering Yannick along with everybody else. Forza Sinner. Hey, he's gonna be back in a month. Like, how quick has that been? Maybe too quick, but he's gonna be back in like 4 weeks. Yannick Sinner's gonna be playing in 4 weeks, chat. Holy shit. Anyways, double fault from Medvedev, and it's 15-0.
Myself in there.
What in the actual hell, you know? Crazy. All right, 15-0. Medvedev serves. A fault. Second serve. Second serve, the forehand of Khachanov. Back into Medvedev. The forehand of Khachanov is Medvedev. Forehand again. Khachanov slices it to the back of Medvedev. Medi hits it out. 15-30. 15-30. Serve again. There's a fault. Second serve. As a return from Khachanov, a winner.
This is going to be on tennis.
Okay. 15-40. To get back on serve. Serve in the back, and Khachanov return goes into the back of Medvedev, who's a drop shot winner. Medvedev's drop shots are actually really good. Like, Medi's been practicing. Like, he's got some drop shots. 30-40. Serve again. It's too strong, and we get the deuce. We get the deuce. As Medi serves again. As we got a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Khachanov. Back into Medvedev. Into the forehand of Khachanov. Medvedev forehand on the stretch. Into the forehand of Khachanov. Down the line. The backhand of Medvedev. Khachanov backhand. Down the line winner. Whew.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Great shot. Advantage Khachanov to get back on serve. Advantage Khachanov. To get back on serve. First serve is a fault. Second serve. There's a double fault. All right, we're back on serve. Medvedev gets broken or breaks himself. I don't know. Either way. Medvedev's starting to get a little chatty as well. By the way, Fokina's about to win the second set against Shelton. Also, Fognini and Cerundolo are playing after this. They're going to finish at like 10 p.m. There's no night session, but it's going to be a night session. All right. Cam, would you rather win 5 mixed doubles at slams or 1 men's doubles? I'll take the 5 mixed because there's more titles. I'll take the 5. I feel like you'd get more notoriety for 5 mixed doubles than 1 men's doubles. Vakina won the second. Nice. Sinner is returning to practice next week. Yep. He will be back. All right. We're back on serve. 5-3. Medvedev was up 5-1 in the first set, got to 5-all, and then ended up winning the set anyway. He was up a break 4-1 in this set. Now it's back on serve at 4-3. So here we are. Here we are. All right. Khachanov serves a fault. Second serve. Oh, God. Not used to these late nights yet. All right. Backhand. Medvedev on the stretch. And then Khachanov hits it wide, and it's love 15. Khachanov strategic rest during talk with physio. Yeah, that's... I mean, if you think that's a little... I feel like it's a little crazy. Like, I don't think he was having... Like, why didn't he do that in the first set at 5-1? You know... He did break back twice without a strategic chat. So I don't know. I think you I don't know. I think that's a little bit of a stretch. You know. And it's back in from Medvedev down the line. The forehand volley of Khachanov. Medvedev goes down the line with a lovely forehand, and it's love 30. Love 30. Medvedev to get the break and then serve for the match. Love 30. Love 30. Serve. Into the forehand of Medvedev. Forehand from Khachanov, the backhand of Medi. It's Khachanov backhand again, the backhand of Medvedev. Into the backhand of Khachanov. There's Medvedev again to the Khachanov backhand. Medi forehand down the line. Off the tape goes wide, and it's 15-30. 15-30. Khachanov serves again. And the back of Medvedev. Return goes wide by Medi. 30-all. 30-all. Serve again. There's a fault by Khachanov. Second serve. Second serve at the back of Medvedev. Into the back of Khachanov. Medvedev backhand to the forehand of Khachanov. As Medvedev cross forehand. Khachanov gets it. Medvedev backhand into the back of Khachanov. Down the line of the forehand of Medvedev. Khachanov hit the line. Medvedev gave him a thumbs up. And it's 40-30. 40-30. Khachanov to take the game to level this second set. As the return goes to front Khachanov. Khachanov sprays it though. And it's deuce. All right, deuce. As the return goes to forehand Medvedev. Backing out from Khachanov to the backhand of Medi. Khachanov forehand to the forehand of Medi on the stretch. Medi hits it out. Advantage Khachanov. Advantage Khachanov to take. Take the game. By the way, there are no lines people here. Remember, Hawkeye is taking over the clay. Except for the French Open, who are the only tournament in the world that don't have Hawkeye. On the men's side. They're the only tournament in the history of in the year for the year that will have people. I think. Anyways, backhand return. Into the backhand of Khachanov. Forehand Medvedev on the stretch. As Khachanov down the line, Medi slices it back. Khachanov forehand again. The slice of Medvedev on the stretch. Khachanov comes in with a volley, puts it away. 4-all. Khachanov fights back again. 4-4. Penko was right. Yeah, exactly. Penko was right. 4 games all. By the way, chat, 6 years ago, we watched Medvedev beat Tsitsipas and Djokovic here. Fognini beat Nadal in a wild, windy semi-final. 6 years ago that happened. What the hell? How was that 6 years ago? 4 now from Khachanov as a winner. Love 15. How in the hell was that 6 years ago? And I don't think any of you were there in 2019 when we watched this tournament. After a 3-month hiatus because the Australian Open, well, we got in trouble. So, I don't know if it was the Australian Open, but we got in trouble. Some of you might have been there, but most of you weren't because we only had like 800, like 500 subscribers. 4-4 rally. Is it a backhand now on the stretch from Medvedev? Backhand from Khachanov into the forehand Medi. Slice is a pick up by Khachanov and then Medi puts it away. Nice rally by Medvedev. 15-all. By the way, K-Rob, there's no way you were there because your account's only 2 years old. How were you there 6 years ago if you don't have... Gerald was probably there, 12-year account. Gerald must have been there. But a lot of you probably weren't. Because 2019, some of you didn't have a YouTube account. So don't lie. Different account? No, I just think it's straight up lie. And it was backhand in the net from Medvedev, and he's in trouble. 15-30. There's a serve. There's a fault by Medvedev. Second serve. As the return goes to the backhand of Medvedev. Backhand of Khachanov. Into the forehand of Medvedev on the stretch. Medi in the net. 15-40. 15-40. Serve down here from Medvedev. Return goes in the net. Medi saves one. 30-40. 30-40. 30-40. Good serve down the tee from Medvedev. He comes in with a forehand cross court. Khachanov with a pass. It's too good. There's the break. Chat, it's day one of this clay season. It can't be. It's already 3 in the morning. I think 2022 Australian Open final mid-year being the first stream for me. Yeah, fair enough. Hey, Tilly, thank you for the 29 months. Appreciate it. Which Grand Slam edition had the best matches overall? What, in the history of tennis? I have no idea, and I'm too tired to think. No idea. We all have our favorites. I joined AO22 during the Djokovic vaccine saga. Yeah, a lot of people did join during that time. It's a weird time. All right. Khachanov going to serve to take us to a third. All right. Khachanov was down 4-1 and is about to win the second to drag us into a third. Congrats to all the overs. You were right. Okay. Khachanov serves. By the way, chat, tomorrow I'm not sure what we watch, but we'll definitely be watching something. As Khachanov serves. A fault. Second serve. As a return goes in the backhand of Khachanov. Drop shot's good. Medvedev gets it. Khachanov volleys. And it's too good.
Unbelievable.
15 love. Serve again. Is a fault. Second serve. Into the forehand of Medvedev. Return goes long. 30 love. Will I watch Poprin versus Humbert? Probably not. Cam doesn't watch Aussies. I do now. 30 love. Serve out wide the forehand of Medvedev. Return goes backhand of Khachanov. Medi on the stretch. Khachanov volleys in the net. 30-15. 30-15. Okay, there's only one player that's going to make me break my rule. (30-15). Serve to the back of Medvedev. Return goes in the front of Khachanov. Medvedev backhand again. The front of Khachanov is Medvedev. Again to the front of Khachanov, and Khachanov puts it away. All right. Set points to take us to a third. 40-15. (40-15). Khachanov serves. Into the back of Medvedev. Return goes to Khachanov. Medvedev backhand. To the front of Khachanov. Medvedev on the stretch. Cross court. It's a great winner by Medvedev.
It's out.
It was in. It was in. It was in. It was in.
Unbelievable.
Why do I like Khachanov so much? Why don't you like her more? 40-30. 40-30. Still set point here for Khachanov. (40-30). Khachanov serves. Into the front of Medvedev. Return. Goes out. We're going 3. Today's been such a long day in Monte Carlo, which is great for the people that are there. But man, it's been a long day. Like the Monfils match, and then the match up before this, whatever that was, I forgot, because it was so long ago. And then this match, man, it's been a long day. And then there's still a match after this, but I'm going to be asleep, so I don't care about that one. But yeah, it's been a long day. Crowd are getting their money's worth. Yeah, the Musetti match. Yeah, that's the one. Musetti's match. That's the one. Yeah, Tabilo Stan. Yeah. Have I ever been to any Masters 1000s? No, I haven't. I want to, though. But I have not. Yet. I will, eventually. All right. We're going 3. Medi was up 4-1, by the way. Medi was up 4-1. Monfils Rublev looks juicy tomorrow. Oh, yeah. There's some. Is that tomorrow? No. I don't even know what we watch tomorrow. What do we watch tomorrow? I was expecting to watch better players, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I was expecting to watch Djokovic or Alcaraz tomorrow, but obviously that's not happening. Zverev Berrettini's match of the day, right? I think that's match of the day. Zverev Berrettini feels like an absolute banger. Other than that, it's like there could be some good matches, but I think Zverev Berrettini's like the highlight for sure. Like that is match of the day. Has to be. Because it could be, I mean, Zverev could lose. Berrettini's great. I mean, Zverev and Alcaraz saying Sinner not in tour gave them extra pressure is wild. Is it though? I mean, does it seem that weird? Anyone but Zverev, please? Well, no, Zverev is playing Berrettini, so we're going to watch Berrettini. And it was love 15. Khachanov wins the first point of the final set. Who's winning the final set, chat? Let me know. There's a default second serve. We don't watch Zverev on this channel. That's not true. He just doesn't play enough. What are you talking about? We watched Zverev during the Australian Open. Medvedev with a lovely drop shot. 15-0. 15-0. We haven't watched Zverev lately because he's been losing. And you can't watch him if he loses. As a backhand return goes out by Khachanov, 30-15. Greek Sport Feast is a close second behind Zverev Berrettini. That's not a bad match. But like in terms of like blockbuster, like, you know, big names, it's got to be Berrettini Zverev. That's a crazy second round. Medvedev with another drop shot winner, 40-15. 40-15. Alcaraz said the other day he's not worried about how the way his season has gone. Yeah, he shouldn't be. I mean, again, chat. If anybody out there is shitting on Alcaraz, we can't be friends. As with a backhand slice now on the stretch from Medvedev, backhand again from Medi into the backhand of Khachanov as Medvedev forehand on the stretch. Khachanov goes in the middle, Medi backhand. Again, the backhand of Khachanov into the forehand of Medvedev. And a forehand now from Khachanov goes out. And Medvedev holds 1-11 in the third. Honestly, why are people shocked that neither Zverev nor Alcaraz could catch up to number one? Yet that gap is way too much for anybody. I agree, George. I mean, before, well, when Sinner got banned, the task was for Alcaraz. It was like, and look, it's still not impossible, but for Alcaraz, he was so far behind. He was like, what, 4,000 points, right? He would have had, like, the only way Zverev or Alcaraz would have been able to catch Sinner was if they dominated in his absence. if they took over where he left off, right? And realistically, was Zverev going to do that? No. Zverev's never dominated, right? He's had great periods of his career. Like, he had a great 2022 clay season before he got injured, but he's never gone on and won like 4 titles in a row. Alcaraz had, he would have been the better bet. He could have won the Sunshine Double. He could have done, a lot more, but he was still so far behind that even if he had won the Sunshine Double, he'd still probably be like 2,000 points behind. And he'd still have to win Monte-Carlo or Madrid, right? So it's like, I don't feel like they fumbled because it was such an impossible task. It was such a tough task. And in the meantime, Sinner only had like Miami to lose, so, it was very unlikely that either of them was going to take over Sinner while Sinner was gone because Sinner had such a buffer, As that goes out by Khachanov on the forehand, it's love 15. But I just hope that now that possibility of being number one's like out of the way, they can just play well. So we can see, them playing well without having to play for the number one. They didn't fumble the rankings, but they did fumble the tournaments. I mean, Zverev said that the Australian Open final affected him massively, right? But Alcaraz he won his first indoor title, which is a huge achievement, right? He then, lost a tough match to Lehechka. He then lost to Draper in a tough match. He lost strangely in Miami, right? It was a weird match that he lost, randomly in Miami. But since Sinner's been gone, everybody's had weird losses. Djokovic lost to Berrettini, which was strange, in a first round. Djokovic went on a 3-match losing streak for the first time in decades. Zverev went to the clay and could barely win a point, right? Like, everybody's been struggling without Sinner. Like, no one's been consistent. Draper's been good, but then he wins Indian Wells, loses Miami, right? It's not like there's no one's been... Who's been the best player since Sinner's been gone? I mean, you can name 5 players, right? The answer is Jessica Pegula. She's been the best player. Maybe Andreeva. It's backhand lob from Medvedev. Khachanov gets it with a smash, but Medi hits a backhand winner, I think. Was it in? It was. All right, love 40. Yeah, like who's been the best player since the Australian Open? Like, no one. Maybe Draper. You could say Draper because he wins Indian Wells. You're right. He loses to Menchik, who won Miami. So maybe Draper's been the best player since the Australian Open. It's probably Draper because of that. Yeah. 1540. So maybe it's been Draper. And he made the final at Doha as well. Yeah. So maybe Draper is the answer. He's been the best player since Sinner's been banned. But how does Draper play on clay? Because that's what we're going to find out, right? We don't know. His clay tennis hasn't been, or his clay results haven't been great, has it? So, I mean, we'll see. Maybe Draper will be the best player whilst he's been the best or the most, he's taken the advantage of Sinner being gone, right? As Khachanov hits a lovely winner, it's 30-40. All right, 30-40, still break point for Medvedev. Medvedev's been a break-up in every set, by the way. 30-40. Khachanov serves, a fault. Second serve. As a return from Medvedev goes to the front of Khachanov. Medvedev backhand. Into the backhand of Khachanov. Again, the backhand of Medvedev. Drop shot is good. Khachanov gets it. Medvedev hits a winner, though. The Medvedev drop shot is legit. It has been legit this entire time. Okay, 2-love Medi in the third. All right. 2-love. Serve again from Medvedev. It's a fault. Second serve. Realistically, this is Carlos's time to get close to Sinner. He has 0 points to defend from last year's pre-Roland Garros. True, but even if he does, it won't be enough. I mean, Zverev's 2,005. Alcaraz is 3,000 points behind. You know, and like Alcaraz is going to have to win 2 of the 1,000 events to close the gap. Like to close the gap of like to close it to within like 1,500 points. Like it's not even like Alcaraz is going to have to have a Rafa Nadal clay season to close that gap properly, right? Anyways, 15-love. Medvedev forehand on the line at the backhand of Khachanov. Backhand of Medi. Into the forehand of Khachanov as Medvedev backhand cross court. Khachanov slices it back. Medvedev forehand cross. Khachanov gets it. Medvedev drop shot. It's not very good. Khachanov gets it. Medvedev with a pass. But Khachanov with a lovely volley. It's 15-0. Like, yeah, the thing is that Sinner doesn't even drop any points. Really. You know, he drops points from this, but like Sinner, the thing, not only is it those guys behind Sinner have to do crazy things, Sinner doesn't have anything to lose until he comes back, besides the semi-final here, right? And he already lost the 1,000 points, you know, from Miami. So it's like, well, he lost that and he's still ahead, you know? Realistically, if Alcaraz is going to take over Sinner, it's going to be on the hard courts at the end of the year. Like, that's the only shot he has, right? If he has a chance at all. Is it a 4 on the stretch from Medvedev? That goes wide, and it's 15-30. Because Sinner has, like, so many points to defend at the end of the year, right? Post Wimbledon. You know, it's like Cincinnati, US Open, Shanghai, ATP Finals. I mean, it gets hectic. Anyways, 15-40. Breakback points for Khachanov. Default second serve. Second serve. And the return is out by Khachanov, 30-40. But the thing is, chat, and I know it's going to happen because it always happens, but we shouldn't be judging Alcaraz, his, like, how good he is. We shouldn't be judging him based on whether or not he can get to number 1 by Sinner's return. Like, if he doesn't, it doesn't mean he's bad. As Khachanov hits a wide deuce, you know what I mean? Like, if Alcaraz isn't world number 1 by Rome in 4 weeks, I don't think it's a fail. It just means that he was unable to hunt Sinner down while Sinner was gone. 3 months is not that long, right? It's a long time, but it's also not really. You know? But I know some people are going to be like, see, Alcaraz is trash. He couldn't even get to number 1. It's like, okay. All right. All right, advantage Khachanov to get back of the break. And so default from Medvedev. Second serve. As the backhand return goes to the forehand of Medvedev. Backhand from Khachanov to the backhand of Medvedev. Into the forehand of Khachanov as Medvedev forehand on the stretch. Khachanov gets it with a slice. Medvedev's there with a backhand cross. Khachanov getting the backhand of Medvedev down the line of the forehand of Khachanov. Medvedev forehand again to the forehand of Khachanov. Into the backhand of Medvedev. Khachanov backhand again to the backhand of Medi. Khachanov sliced down the line. Medvedev forehand. Again the backhand of Khachanov as Medi hits a drop shot, but it's in the net. We're back on serve. 2-1 final set. All right. Whew, chat, we're working hard today. Today is a day. Welcome back. All right. All right. Seems like Medvedev's tiring. I mean, maybe a little bit. It's been a long match. All right. So Medvedev's been up a break in every set, and he's given it back in every set. Here we are. Feels like we're going to have a shootout to end this match, but then again, what would I know? I keep thinking Khachanov is checking out, but here he is. I know, right? Just when you think Medvedev's in control, things change. Shelton's out. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. He's not out yet. I know, yeah, somebody called it too early. He's match point down, though. All right, we're back on serve. 2-1 Medvedev, final set. Who you got in the final set? I can't remember. What did I say, Chad? Did I say Khachanov in 3? I can't remember. Whatever I said at the start of the match. I'll tell you though, love 15 Medi. Even if Medvedev does lose this match, he has played a lot of, he has been very good. For clay court tennis, Medvedev has played very good clay court tennis today, which is very unusual because he never does. He played that one good season once, but if Medvedev, even if he loses to Khachanov, who he lost to last year at this tournament, Medvedev, we should not dismiss Medvedev so easy on the clay. I think some of those drop shots are ridiculous. He's been doing some crazy drop shots. So definitely should take note that Medvedev hasn't played badly today. He just hasn't been able to, hold serve as much as he'd probably like. Anyways, good hitting Khachanov, and it's 15-all. 15-all. As we get an ace from Khachanov. Medvedev thinks it's a fault, but Hawkeye said no. 30-15. By the way, Fokina beats Shelton. As we just didn't see the forehand. Medvedev return goes into the forehand Khachanov. Medvedev backhand lob. Khachanov puts away the smash. 40-15. 40-15. 15. There's a bit of fault, second serve. Second serve. To the back of Medvedev. Return the net. 2-0. Final set. Khachanov holds. Ranked 11, playing number 26 in the first round. I don't know how that came about. What do you mean? That's normal. Number 11 doesn't get a bye in the first round, and Khachanov is not high enough ranked to be seeded. As a return goes into the net from Khachanov, 15 love. As Medvedev serves a fault, second serve. As a return goes in the net from Khachanov, 30 love. Medi can't lose this. He used to be not number one. Stop with the nonsense. Hey, buddy. Have you ever watched like clay court tennis before? And do you know like that there's a difference? Like, hello? 30 love? Like, 40 love. Medvedev tries to get back in front. 40 love. As the return goes to the back end of Medvedev. Medvedev hits a winner. 3-2 Medi in the third. 3-2. Well, so you've been timed out 8 times, and you made an account 4 months ago. So I feel like you've just got like 700 accounts, and we're going to have to just get rid of you. Mods, take notes. Put him on the list. Khachanov actually a pretty good player. Yeah, and on clay as well. I mean, Khachanov on clay... Khachanov literally beat Medvedev here last year. You know? It's just that Khachanov not had a great 2025. Which is why the betting would have said 50-50. But Khachanov at his best on clay beats Medvedev. Like, that's just normal. I feel like Fonseca could beat Alcaraz. You think so too, Cam? What, now? No. It's too early for that. I'll post on Reddit how you unfairly ban people. Bro, we don't unfairly ban anyone. You rape. You run in here and come in and say a bunch of stuff. The only people that get banned are the ones that come in here and say crazy shit all the time. And we do it for the sake of the chat, so people don't get all... We don't lose our minds, and we keep this place as a safe place. Not a place for people that are unhappy with however their betting goes or however their biases are. We try to keep this a nice place and respect one another. Who is going to win this match? God, I have no idea. 3-2. There's a fault from Khachanov. Second serve. By the way, if you're just joining us, Medvedev was at 4-1 in the second. But he was also up 5-1 in the first. And look at how that went. It was much closer. All right, 4-4 rally. As Medvedev goes down the line at the backhand of Khachanov. Medvedev forehand. As Khachanov backhand, the backhand of Medi. Again, the backhand of Khachanov. And Khachanov hits it wide. And it's love 15. Chemtrails trying to keep us safe. He won't ban anyone for no reason. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I get told I'm way too tolerant. I give people too many chances. Somebody was in here for like 400, like they got timed out like 300 times before before we considered anything. All right. That goes out by Medvedev, 15 all. 15 all. You banned me one time because I said Draper was good. Yeah, that's crazy. How dare you say that? That's insane. That's a massive. That's of course I did. That's crazy. What? Are you, of course. Are you serious? You don't see what's wrong with that's crap? As if like that's crazy. Why'd you come in here yelling, saying that? That's crazy. That's insane. You gotta just don't say that. That's insane. 15-30. Great hitting by Medvedev, by the way. 4-4 rally. As Medi hits in the net. 30 all. 30 all. Khachanov trying to level up this final set. As the return goes into the forehand of Khachanov, Medi forehand. Again, the forehand of Khachanov as Medi hits a backhand cross. Khachanov gets it in the forehand of Medvedev. Into the forehand of Khachanov as Medvedev goes down the line. Khachanov backhand slice. As Medvedev forehand cross. Khachanov gets it with a slice into the backhand of Medvedev. Good drop shot, but Khachanov gets it with a forehand in the net. Breakpoint Medi to take the break in the final set again. All right. $30-40. First serve's a fault, second serve. As the return goes in, the forehand of Khachanov. Medvedev forehand into the backhand of Khachanov. To the backhand of Medvedev. Khachanov forehand cross. Goes wide. Medi breaks. 4-2 final set. All right. Why Medvedev can serve first in all sets? Because that's just how it worked out. That's just the way it is. This is the way it works. That's life. 4-2. That was aggressive. Medvedev. He serves a let. By the way, don't forget to sub if you haven't already. We're coming back tomorrow to watch more tennis. Hopefully not as long of a match or late as a match. But hopefully still some good tennis tomorrow. As we get a return out by Khachanov. 15-love. Could Medvedev win Monte-Carlo? Could he win it? Could he actually win the whole thing? Is Medvedev going to win Monte-Carlo, chat? As a return goes into the forehand of Medvedev, slice goes into the backhand of Khachanov. Backhand him from Medi into the forehand of Khachanov as Medvedev can't get that one. It's 15-all. I mean, Monte-Carlo Medi kind of has a ring to it. I don't know. Put down the crack pipe. Mods, get him. All right. 15-all. As a return goes in the forehand of Medvedev. Backing up from Khachanov. Lob goes up. Medi puts away the smash. 30-15. 30-15. All right, serve again. As a fault. Second serve. Serve to the backhand of Khachanov. Medvedev backhand down the line. Khachanov with the forehand on the stretch. Medi backhand cross. Khachanov gets it. As Medvedev hits a drop shot in the net. 30-0. 30-0. Chance for Khachanov to break back. Serve. Here's a fault. Second serve. Khachanov returns the back of Medvedev. Khachanov forehand to the forehand of Medi. Again, the forehand of Khachanov. As Medvedev back on the stretch. Khachanov into the forehand of Medi with a pass, but Khachanov volleys it. Medi gets it with a slice lob. It's too short. Khachanov puts it away. And it's 30-40. Khachanov to get back on serve. Again. 30-40. 2.5 hours played. Holy cow. Return. Into the back end of Medvedev. Great shot down the line from Medi.
This is going to be on tennis TV, bro.
We get the deuce. Medvedev would be pissed if he were to win Monte-Carlo. Yeah, but it would be great, wouldn't it? All right, deuce. As the return goes into the forehand of Medvedev, Khachanov backhand. Down the line, Medvedev puts up a lob. But it's long and it's advantage Khachanov to get back the break. I doubt Medi will win this one, let alone the whole thing. Can you just, not burst my bubble? First serve's a fault, second serve. I get it, but also, come on, just let us dream. Let us dream a little bit, just for at least one match. Khachanov breaks back. Trying to have fun. Trying to have fun. Anyways, back on serve. Khachanov breaks back. Just let us dream. As a Sinner fan, I actually don't mind Medvedev winning this. Yeah, see? There you go. All the Sinner fans are gone for Medvedev. Or one of them. When he won Rome, we didn't expect it. So yeah, he can win it. Thank you. There we go. See, that's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Yeah, Medvedev 2.0. Monte Carlo champion. Monte Carlo Medi. It's a thing. We're making it a thing. I want to witness triple career golden masters though, Cam. I gotta be honest. I don't. And I don't think, chat. You want Djokovic to win all the Masters for a third time? Or you want Medvedev to win Monte Carlo for the first time? I mean, come on. What would be more fun? Djokovic doing the thing that he's already done twice that nobody else can do? Or Medvedev doing something impossible? Medvedev, come on. Djokovic doesn't give a shit if he wins this again. He's not going to be yeah, I did the thing I did twice already. No, who cares? He did it once, it was crazy. He did it twice, we're okay, 3 times. Because no one else is doing it, so it's kind of whatever. It's just a Djokovic thing. Nobody else can do it, so it's whatever. He did that trick already. Do something else. Do something different. Win 100 titles. Hey, he will if he wins this, right? But you know what I mean? It's hey, we saw that already. Do something different. Medvedev winning Monte Carlo, never seen that. And nobody would have seen that coming this year. He breaks his title drought by winning Monte-Carlo. Come on, is that not better? That's way better. Way better. Way more fun. And I'm all for it. Anyways, 4-1 goes down the line at the back of Medvedev. I don't even think Djokovic cares about Monte-Carlo. Yeah, he almost pulled out of the tournament because of the eye infection. He said that, made a video about it. Drop shot is no good, and Khachanov puts it away. 15 love. 15 love. Love to see Berrettini win this. That'd be fun. Carlos will probably win this one. That'd be interesting too. Serve again, Khachanov. Into the forehand, Medvedev. Return goes to forehand, Khachanov. Medvedev backhand cross. Goes wide. 30 love. How about Gasquet winning Monte-Carlo? That would be incredible. 30 love. Serving to the forehand, Medvedev. Return goes to forehand, Khachanov. Drop shot's good, but Medi gets there with a better drop shot. All right, drop shot for Dev. 30-15. Medi win this would be shocking in a good way. Yeah. There's a serve again from Khachanov. 30-15. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve to the back of Medvedev. Return goes back in Khachanov. Medi forehand of the stretch. Khachanov hits it wide. Ugh. All right, 30-0. Terrible shot by Khachanov. 30-0. Bad miss. He knows it. 30-0. As we return now from Medvedev, that goes out. 40-30. 40-30. Khachanov to level the final set. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Medvedev returns into the forehand of Khachanov. Medvedev into the slice of Khachanov. Khachanov in the net, deuce. Medvedev winning this match, by the way, would be a big plus. Because last year, Khachanov beat him here. So it'd be a good win by Medvedev. And like I said, there's been a lot of good tennis, clay court tennis by Medvedev. Like Medvedev's played some really good quality tennis, especially clay court style tennis. So to win this match would be a big step for Medi. Is it a forehand from Khachanov that goes wide? Advantage Medvedev. Advantage Medvedev to get the break and serve of the match. Advantage Medvedev. Serve. Khachanov. The forehand Medvedev. Return. Into the forehand Khachanov. Medi. Backhand. To the forehand Khachanov. Again, the backhand of Medvedev. Khachanov forehand of the stretch. There's Medvedev. Drop shot. Khachanov gets there. Medvedev with the backhand pass goes wide. Khachanov survives. Deuce. We get to deuce. Now we get the deuce. Khachanov serves again. Ooh. And the return goes in the forehand to Khachanov. Medi forehand again to the forehand to Khachanov. Khachanov in the net. Advantage Medvedev. By the way, chat, I don't think I'm overstating this, but this may be Medvedev's best clay court victory since winning Rome 2 years ago. Anyways, forehand goes down the middle to the forehand of Khachanov. Backhand of Medvedev to the backhand of Khachanov. As Medi backhand again, the backhand of Khachanov. Medi forehand on the stretch. Goes to the backhand of Khachanov. As Medi with the backhand again, the backhand of Khachanov, who hits it down the line for a winner. That's a beautiful shot. We get the deuce. Like, this might be Medvedev's best clay court victory since beating Rune in the final of Rome. Because I'm looking at it, the matches he played last year. He beat Draper in Rome on clay. I don't think Draper on clay wasn't, well, definitely not last year. I mean, in Rome, he did beat Tsitsipas and Rune back-to-back, and Zverev during that tournament. But then last year on clay, his best victory was against Bublik, who's number 18 in the world and also hates clay. So, yeah, this could be, if he does win at Medvedev's greatest victory since that amazing Rome win on a clay court, which is wild. This chat reeks of gamblers. Nah, they just farted. Somebody farted. Anyways, 4-4 rally. As Khachanov hits it long, and it's back to deuce. Back to deuce. Big game. Very important game. As Khachanov serves. A fault. Second serve. Into the forehand of Medvedev. Return goes down the line of the backhand of Khachanov. Medi backhand to the backhand of Khachanov. Again, the backhand of Medvedev. And Khachanov backhand. Again to the backhand of Medi. Into the backhand of Khachanov. Medi backhand down the line. Khachanov gets it with the forehand of the stretch. Medi goes down the middle. Medi's grunting very loudly, by the way. As with a forehand now from Khachanov to the forehand of Medi on the stretch. Khachanov goes down the line. Medi's got it. With the backhand of Khachanov. Now Medvedev forehand cross. Khachanov smacks it down the line, but it's wide. Medvedev's got another break point. Advantage Medvedev to break and serve for the match. Khachanov serves. Into the forehand of Medvedev, return the net. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. Serve again. Into the forehand of Medvedev. Forehand from Khachanov down the line. The backhand of Medvedev. Into the backhand of Khachanov as Medvedev down the line into the forehand of Khachanov with a slice. Medvedev inside our forehand. Khachanov puts up a lob. Goes in. Medvedev smashing the baseline. Khachanov gets it back. Then Medvedev goes to the line. Khachanov there with the backhand cross. Medvedev backhand again. Khachanov with a drop shot. Medvedev gets it and puts it away. Another great rally. Advantage Medvedev. Again, some crazy rallies here. Advantage Medi to break and serve for the match. Medvedev's making this harder than it should be. I don't think he is. He's playing a guy that's much better on clay than him. Like, this is exactly how this match should be going. Like, Khachanov on clay is better than Medvedev. Except for that one time that Medvedev was really good on clay. Remember that one time? Klavedev. Remember that one time? We never saw it again, and we never saw it before that, but that one time. But Khachanov overall is better on clay. 4-4 rally. As Khachanov goes in the line, Medvedev backhand pass. Khachanov volleys in the net. There's the break. Medvedev. 5-3. Chat, you can all get stuffed. 5-3. Medvedev serving for the match. Now, there's been a lot of breaks, so let's just relax for a second. But Medvedev serving for this match. By the way, people are leaving. Hello? There's still a match after this. First serve's a fault, second serve. There's a return there by Khachanov. 15-love. 15-love. Serve. It's a fault. Second serve. Into the backhand, Khachanov return goes back on Medvedev, who hits it off the tape and in the net. 15-all. 15-all. Come on, Medvedev. That's it. 15-all. First serve was led by Medvedev. God damn. Serve. In the corner, Khachanov. Return goes into the corner, Medvedev. Khachanov slice goes in. To the corner, Medvedev. Khachanov slice again. Medvedev forward to the line. Khachanov back on the stretch. Medvedev backhand cross. Khachanov gets it. Into the back of Medvedev, and Medi hits it out. 15-30. 15-30. Chance for Khachanov to break back and stay alive in this match. Serve. There's a fault by Medvedev. Second serve. Serve to the back of Khachanov. Return goes back on Medvedev. Khachanov gets the point. Medi overhits it. 15-40. To get back on serve. 15-40. Medi serves. A fault. Second serve. Double fault. All right. Khachanov's going to serve to stay in the match and level this final set. How about Khachanov? I don't think that's a thing. Khachanov's always been good on all surfaces. They don't want this to end before crossing 3 hours, I know, right? All right. By the way, they're just trying to figure out how to turn the lights on. All right. Khachanov going to serve to stay in this match. Tiebreak would be fitting. I mean, yeah, maybe. You might be right. Awful game on serve from both. Yeah, chat, we forgot that this is clay court tennis. We're playing on clay. Like, this is clay. Right? We forgot. I think and look, I know it's the first day on the clay. We just got to remember that we're playing on clay. And that, like, the serve is not dominant on clay. That's not how, like, yeah, okay, there's been more breaks here than most times, right? But, like, still, this is not unusual that there's more, like, the serve is not as effective, right? Shelton losing to Fokina should not be a surprise on clay, right? You know, a lot of breaks here. If it's on a hard court, this would be shocking. Terrible serving on a hard court, but not on clay. It's, you know, on clay, the serve is not as effective. There's going to be more breaks. hopefully won't take as long as it did in Miami to turn the lights back on. I think there's only like one light tower that's not on. So it's like one corner of the court's dark. The rest of the court is fine. Who's the Russian GOAT? Sharapova. Maria Sharapova. Right? Or Kafelnikov. But it's probably Maria. Because, you know, she won every slam. Number one in the world. Like, she's the best Russian player of all time, right? But on the men's side, I mean, like I said, Kafelnikov, obviously Safin's in the conversation. You got Medvedev there. But like Kafelnikov won, a couple of slams. I don't know if he won more titles than Safin. He was number one in the world maybe for a little longer than Safin, I think. It's close, though. Those two guys are definitely on par. But Sharapova, by far, is the best Russian player we've ever seen. All right. By results-wise. All right. Khachanov serving stay in the match. As he says that while the forehand Medvedev return. In the forehand Khachanov. Medvedev backhand. Khachanov goes down the line with the backhand wide. And it's love 15. Who's the Italian GOAT? Well, it's got to be Jannik Sinner, right? Love 15. I'm going to serve down the forehand of Medvedev. Medvedev hits it out in the return, 15-0. Who's the Kazakhstani GOAT? Well, probably Rybakina, right? Why are you asking me questions you know the answer to? Who's the Serbian GOAT? You know what I'm saying? 15-0. As return goes into the forehand of Khachanov. That's a good shot down the line. Medvedev puts up a lob. And a smash from Khachanov. Oh, goes out. He missed the easy one. 15-30. And his coaches are not impressed. Khachanov coaches are just like, oh my God. Why would you do this? 15-30. Khachanov putting himself in trouble. 15-30. He serves a fault. Second serve. Serve to the backhand of Medvedev. Backhand Khachanov to the backhand of Medvedev. It's Khachanov backhand. Again, the backhand of Medvedev. Khachanov backhand again, the backhand of Medvedev. Into the backhand of Khachanov. Down the line's a good shot. Medvedev on the stretch gets it. Khachanov. Forehand cross. Medi slices it back. Into the backhand of Khachanov. Medi on the stretch. Khachanov in control. Hits a forehand. Medi gets there. Khachanov goes down the line. Medi with a backhand pass. Is a lob. Bounce smash from Khachanov. He hits a forehand instead. Safe bet. Medi gets it back. But hits it wide. It's 30-0. Great rally again. 30-all. Who is the English GOAT? Fred Perry. All right, 30-all. Big point coming up. Medvedev just got a warning for taking his time. It was a long rally, though. 30-0. American GOAT. Serena. As a backhand return. Into the forehand of Khachanov. Forehand of Medvedev. The backhand of Khachanov is Medi backhand. Is a winner down the line. Match point Medi. What a backhand winner. 30-40. 30-40. To take the win and start and start his road to winning this title. 30-40. Medvedev returns into the backhand Khachanov. Medi, backhand. Down the line, Khachanov gets with the forehand cross. Medi, down the line, forehand. Khachanov in trouble. Backhand to backhand. As Medvedev's down the line again, Khachanov gets with the forehand. Medvedev on the attack. Drop shot. Khachanov gets it with a forehand, but it's a wide! Medvedev wins! Medvedev's back, baby! Medvedev limping his way to the... Medvedev's limping all over the place. Hang on, what's going on with Medvedev? Medi is limping to the net. He gets revenge. Medvedev's back, baby! Woo! All right. Medvedev's back. But he is limping, so let's see if he can continue. He gets it out tomorrow. Medvedev with the biggest smile of his... I mean, that's a great win by Medvedev. That is a great win by Medi. Needed that. Blowing kisses to somebody. Everybody. Medvedev, let's go. Medi can't walk, but it doesn't matter. He won. Good win by Medi. Good clay court tennis by Medvedev too. The drop shots were very effective today. But he can't walk, so I don't know how he's going to get to the locker room, but we'll see. Khachanov, though, man, that was a tough loss because he should have won that. He fought back a couple times, especially that first set when he was down 5-1, fought back and then couldn't even... I mean, yeah, that's a rough one. Khachanov's having a tough year. Should have probably come back to win that one. Medvedev can't get up. Then she's going to sign the camera. He's sitting there and cramping, and they're like, sign the camera. He's like, okay, yeah, get in my face. Khachanov says goodbye. Yeah, Medi can't walk. He's not moving. And Khachanov signing autographs anyway. Good to see. Good sport. Yeah, Medvedev's got like I think it might be... And he's like, there was only like 3 points before the match ended but I started cramping. It's like his left leg is cramped. And the umpire's just trying to like... Not the umpire. Physio's trying to...
Did I ask for the physio? Hey, Carlos, did I ask for the physio?
Yeah, Medvedev can't leave the court. He's going to have to because the next match has to start and it's late. Yeah, Medi's getting a massage. They're ripping this man's leg apart. Hopefully it's nothing serious though. Hopefully Medi can get back to the next match in a couple of days. But great fight by Medi. Not a pretty match. A lot more errors than winners, but I'd say that might have been one of Medvedev's best wins of the year. I know he hasn't had many, but that might be Medvedev's best win of the season so far. You know, on a clay court against a guy that he lost to here last year that's a better clay courter, that might have been Medvedev's best win. I'm looking here. Maybe beating Tommy Paul in Indian Wells was better. But that's got to be at least second. At least a second to that. Because beating Paul as easily as he did was kind of surprising. But that has to be top 3 wins of the year for Medvedev. In my opinion. All right. Good hard fought win as well. You know, nearly 3 hours. It was a battle, that one. Battle for Medvedev. Let's hope he can back it up and play Muller in a couple of days' time. And do it again. All right. What I'm hearing is Medvedev's going to win Monte-Carlo. Am I right? Yeah, I said that earlier. So, yeah. Only Medvedev will take a medical timeout after the match. Yeah. Hopefully he's okay, though. Hopefully it's nothing serious. It's just a bit of cramp. Medvedev has a knee injury. Doesn't look good for the second round. No, he has cramp. I don't think it's not a knee injury. I think he was just cramping. He was just cramping his thighs. And his legs were locked up. Nice tennis ball themed couch. Yeah, it's crazy. Taking Muller. Yeah, I think Muller should beat Medvedev, but the word on Medi is indeed cramp. Yeah. If he had a knee injury, it would have been noticeable for now. Yeah. He was limping because his legs were cramping. It wasn't a knee injury. Medi Draper final? That'd be kind of crazy. But who knows? 2025's been crazy. As soon as Sinner got banned, everything went to shit. So, or everything went upside down. Maybe not to shit, depends who you follow. But everything went out the window. So maybe because no Sinner, it's a Medvedev Draper final. Who knows? Anyways, I'm going to sign off in like 2 minutes. So, last few questions and we'll get the hell out of here. We have a big day tomorrow. I don't know what we're watching, but we're definitely watching Medvedev, Zverev versus Berrettini. That's a banger. That's going to be a banger tomorrow. Medi retires next round. He can't even walk. Yeah, but he's got a day off tomorrow. So you think he's not going to be cramping in 2 days. If it's cramp, he's going to recover tonight. He's not playing tomorrow. And then he'll be ready by Wednesday. Like, I'd be shocked if Medvedev retired in the next round because he was cramping 2 days earlier. He'll recover tonight. He'll get the day off tomorrow, rest, and then he'll come back and play. Unless he cramps again against Muller, but yeah, unless it's not cramp, then he will play. Medi Rublev final? That would be kind of cool. His knee looks swollen. Again, like I said, if it's not cramp, it looks like cramp. It didn't look like he did anything to his knee, but then I'm not a doctor. So we'll wait and see. I mean, Medvedev is almost 30. Healing takes more time. Yeah, he's 29. Come on, we're not going to start saying Medvedev's old, are we? We're not starting to get there, are we? That he's old. Come on. If he was like in his 30s, like 32, 33, okay. He's 29. Don't they say like peak physical fitness is 28 years old? He's literally 1 year past his peak. Let's just not call Medvedev old yet. All right, we got some time. His aging body. Let's just leave him. His body's fine. All right, he's not old yet. They said it was cramp. There you go. If Medi says it's cramp, then he should be fine in a couple of days. Few words on Brooksby beating Tiafoe. Yeah, I mean, Houston is a tournament that should not be taken seriously as a clay court warm-up. So, like, there was 8 Americans in the quarterfinals of Houston. And I would be shocked if any of them made the final of the French Open. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Brooksby beating Tiafoe is great for Brooksby. But it has nothing to do with the clay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a tournament, like that, like let's just say it was a hard court event, it'd still be just as impressive, right? It'd be, great for Brooksby, but has nothing to do with the Roland Garros. Like, I mean, Shelton beat Tiafoe last year, right? On the clay, and was like, okay. So again, like, when it comes to clay court form, I don't think we should be looking at Brooksby until he starts playing on European clay as a threat to do anything. But as a winning your first title and all that stuff, great for Brooksby. Love to see it. But again, I wouldn't be looking too deep into it when it comes to clay court tennis, right? I'm sure there's probably a stat that the winner of Houston goes on and does nothing in Europe. Like, the winner of Houston does not win any tournaments on clay outside of Houston. I could see Paul and Nakashima making the quarters of RG. Yeah, maybe. But not the final. Winning Houston means nothing? Yeah. First clay season after Rafa retirement. Yeah, but it's not the first Rafa-less clay court season, so, you know. We did have 2023 where we didn't have Rafa, so we can at least, it doesn't feel as weird, you know. We did 2023 braced us for this. Did Rafa ever win Houston? No. No, he didn't. But actually, who has won Houston? I want to know. I want to know who's won Houston. We'll get the hell out of here. Sorry, the US Open Men's Clay Court Championships. Let's get it right. Did anybody who actually... I mean, it's been around for a long time. So, like this, let's not disrespect the tournament as a nothing event, right? It's been around for like over 100 years. It's a crazy event. Connors won it back in the day. Okay, Borg made a final. Verlander got the win back in the 80s. Agassi won it previously. Courier got the win. But then since the 2000s, it's kind of become a bit of a... Actually, sorry. Since it's moved to Houston, it's kind of become a bit of a... Whatever. Like, it was in like... It moved around a lot, by the way. It used to be in Indianapolis. It used to be in Chicago. It used to be in South Carolina. In North Carolina. Florida. But since it's gone to Texas... Roddick won it 3 times. And that should say enough. It's been won by Americans Verdasco won it. Right? Ivo Karlovic won it. John Isner, what are we doing? It's not really it's not, like for the last 25 years, it's a tournament that we should look at and go, that's good for the person who won it, but also I wouldn't be betting them to win the French. Houston courts are not even real red clay, so it's half clay, half dirt. Oh, okay. So they're not even clay courts. They're just sort of... they just kind of look like clay a little bit. Only the Americans play Houston, of course. An American would win, yeah. Isner was a beast on clay. Yeah, he took Rafa to 5 that one time, remember? Didn't it used to be green clay? Maybe it used to be back before it moved, but I don't know. I'm not sure the history. It's been around for a while. This US Open Clay Championship has been around for a while. So it's not like the event itself has not been a staple of tennis, but just the Houston event in the last 25 years hasn't been a... It shouldn't be taken as seriously as all the other clay court events. Even the February clay events are more important than the Houston event. You know, you're talking about the Buenos Aires and Rio. Those mean a lot more when it comes to who's going to do well on this clay. But hey, maybe this year, maybe Brooksby breaks the trend and he comes over to Europe and he starts kicking ass in Europe, and then Houston gets a lot of legitimacy from that. If the guy who won Houston starts doing well on the clay in Europe, that's a big plus. Should pickleball be played on clay or grass, Cam? The ball wouldn't bounce, so no. Also, don't use the P word in here, right? We don't like that word. And the P word doesn't. We don't do that here. Anyways, I'm gonna see you tomorrow because I need to go to sleep. It's 4 a.m. Medvedev wins. Medvedev's back, baby. He wins 7-5, 4-6, 6-4. I tell you what, chat. Not a bad way to start the clay court season with a 3-hour banger and a return of Medvedev. I mean, not a bad start. Not a bad start of the clay season. Tomorrow we've got a big day. A couple of matches on the cards. We'll probably watch a few of those. But Medvedev wins. He beats Khachanov. He's into the second round. I'll see you guys tomorrow.